Carthage Bulldog football is on the air on KGAS 104.3 FM and our live video stream on easttexastoday.com. Broadcast is made possible in part by these fine sponsors: Panola Dental, Energy, Panola College, House AC and Electric, and 323 Plumbing, U-Well, Juicy's, Intel Safety, Red Oak Insurance, Farmers State Bank, and Hope Community Medicine. There is nothing more exciting in East Texas than high school football. That's why we think you'll enjoy tonight's game. If you have an opportunity, thank these fine sponsors: Max Flow Chemicals, Kane Hardware, Carthage Dental Center, Carthage Eye Associates, Prosperity Bank, Kelly's Collision, Carthage Tire Company, Garrett's Wrecker Service, the First State Bank and Trust Company, Hudson Financial, and Pippin Motor Company. The Carthage Bulldogs presently have 10 state championship victories. Will the 2025 season add another? Let's thank these sponsors for a portion of our broadcast: Tate Barber Insurance, Panola Processing, the Hobby Horse, Graves Tire, the Carthage Independent School District, Carthage Ford, the Texas Tea Room, Carthage Furniture, Carthage Flower Shop, All Time Fitness, Bauer Furniture Company, East Texas Skydive, and Thomas Oilfield Services. Larry Allen and Mark Harris will provide all of the action. Eric Lawrence is our TV production person, and Thomas Powell is on the video camera. This reminder, you can watch tonight's game free on easttexastoday.com. And we'll be back with tonight's starting lineup after this message from Panola College.
How could your life look different? More time for what you love, work you enjoy, better pay? Reimagine your future with Panola College. At Panola, you can study your way online or in person in Carthage Center or Marshall. Choose career-ready programs and transfer degrees, plus workforce training. Finish faster with our new accelerated programs using 8 and 16-week courses. And for eligible graduates in Panola and Shelby counties, the Panola College Promise will cover your tuition and fees for up to 3 years. So what's next for you? Visit Panola.edu today.
Now, here's Larry Allen with tonight's starting lineup.
All right, thank you very much, Jerry Hansen. Coming to you live from Rough Rider Stadium in Center, Texas, on the campus of Center High School. And we are here to bring you the first district ball game of the year for both of these teams. The Carthage Bulldogs come in with a record of 5-0. The Center Rough Riders are 2-3. They won their first 2 games of the season and then have lost the next 3 after that. All right, let's take a look at the Bulldogs starting lineup. First of all, offensively, at center will be Cooper Walters, a 6'1", 280-pound junior. The right guard is Tyler Ortego, 6'2", 240, a senior. Left guard is Jeremiah Jones, 5'10", 240, a senior. The right tackle is Carson Carter, 6'1", 230-pound senior. And the left tackle is 6'4", 330-pound sophomore Vernon Pittman. So again, it's Walters in the middle. Ortego and Jones are the guards. Carter and Pittman are the tackles. Back with the backfield right after this break.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked number 1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
Hey, this is Dr. Brent Stevens from Panola Dental. We've just opened our practice and have some great new patient offers. At Panola Dental, we specialize in family and cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, orthodontics, and oral surgery. I've been serving 4188 Northwest Loop on the corner of Easy Street and Carthage. Call 903-508-5762 today.
All right, let's take a look at the backfield now.
We talk about Hal's AC and Electric all the time, but not often do we mention their 323 plumbing service. From toilets,
Okay, Larry, go ahead.
All right, let's take a look now at the backfield for 3 attempts this year for 1,042 yards, 12 touchdowns, 4 passes picked off. He is completing 68% of his passes. He'll be backed up by Kason Burchett. Burchett, a 5'8", 190-pound senior. The fullback, as listed on the chart here, the depth chart, is Cade Ross, 5'11", 180-pound senior. He has yet to play a down this year. He did practice this week. I doubt that he will start. We may see him before the ball game is over. Jackson Smith will probably be our fullback in his place, a 5'8", 205-pound sophomore. The tailback, KJ Edwards, is not suited up, so he will not be playing tonight. I think this is the 3rd straight game that he has not played. He is a 5'10", 185-pound senior. So the tailback will be Benny Smith, a 5'9", 200-pound senior, 51 carries, 332 yards, 6.5 yards per carry, and 5 touchdowns. Sean Bundy will come in to replace him. So the quarterback for the Bulldogs, Jet Surratt. Jackson Smith will be the fullback, and the tailback will be Benny Smith. We'll look at our wideouts and the tight end right after this break.
From the oil field to the football field, excellence starts with hard work, precision, and heart. At UWeld, we fabricate quality assets for the upstream, midstream, and downstream sectors. And we know greatness is built, not born. That's why we're proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs in their quest for an unbelievable 11th state championship. You've got the grit, the grind, and the whole town behind you. Let's go get what's ours. Find us on the web at www.uweldusa.com.
We talk about Howell's AC and Electric all the time, but not often do we mention their 323 plumbing service. From toilets to sinks and all that's in between, water heaters, filtration systems, and gas line testing and repair. Remember, winterize. Prepare instead of repair. 323 Plumbing at 903-693-7451. A master plumber providing a full service for all plumbing needs. 323 Plumbing, Carthage.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
Starting lineup brought to you by Generations Concrete. Generations Concrete is committed to providing top-notch concrete solutions in the East Texas area. The starting tight end is the offensive MVP from last week's game against San Benito. That is Jaden Jeffress. Last week he had 3 receptions for 111 yards and a touchdown. For the season, 12 receptions, 230 yards, and 3 TDs. Jeffress is a 6'1", 195-pound junior. The leading receiver on the team will be the Z receiver. That is J.D. Edwards, 5'10", 150-pound sophomore, 16 receptions for 264 yards and 2 touchdowns. We'll also see a lot of Bryson Price, 5'11", 155-pound junior. He has 12 catches for 207 yards and 3 touchdowns. The X receiver is Carson Crawford, 6'2", 215-pound senior. And we'll also be seeing Jackson Pace, 6'1", 170-pound junior. And suited up tonight, and he practiced this week, is Junior Henderson. We may see him. He is yet to play a down this year also, but he is suited up, and he told Coach Surratt this week that he is playing this week. He wants to be out there on the field. So, again, the wideouts for the Bulldogs would be Edwards, Price, Crawford, and hopefully Henderson. And the tight end is Jaden Jeffress. We'll have the defense for you right after this break.
Pintail Safety has been and is still a leader in the safety OQ industry that specializes in pipeline compliance for contractors, operators, individuals working in the oil and gas industries nationwide. Pintail welcomes the toughest challenges that our clients present, and we pride ourselves in always exceeding their expectations. Anywhere we're needed makes Pintail a desirable choice. Online at pintailsafety.com or call us at 888-750-8800. Pintail Safety.
Since 1981, Red Oak Insurance is your Panola County Germania agency. Your visit is welcome anytime the office is open at 1410 West Panola. But because Red Oak agents put customer service first, you'll find their cell phone numbers on their business cards. Whether you live in town, have a 100-acre farm, or just built your dream barn dominium, Red Oak Insurance Agency tailors insurance for all three. Ask around. May God watch over you on your next journey. Red Oak Insurance Agency.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Introduction to the officials brought to you by the City of Carthage. The City of Carthage, the best little town in East Texas, gas capital of the world, and home to the 10-time state football championship team, the Carthage Bulldogs. This is an SFA crew, 7 men in it. Anthony Curtis is the referee. The umpire is Kevin Clayton. Jacob Rodriguez, the head linesman. Shay Adams, the line judge. The back judge is Howard Davis. Kevin Langford is the side judge. And Tuffy Green is the field judge. Again, Anthony Curtis heading up this SFA crew tonight for this district contest. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup first for the Carthage defense, and we'll start with the defensive line. Caleb Smith, 6'1", 225 junior, is the strong end. Incidentally, starting 4 sophomores on this defensive unit. The rush end is Z. Purley, 5'11", 195-pound senior. The nose is the defensive MVP from last week's game against San Benito, where he had 6 tackles, 1 for loss, 1 quarterback hit, and 1 quarterback pressure. That is 6'1" sophomore, 6'1", 205-pound sophomore Andrick Kendall. And the tackle is Zay Owens, 5'9", 190-pound senior. So on that defensive line, you've got a sophomore, you've got a junior, and 2 seniors. You got Smith and Purley, and then Kendall and Owens. We'll have the linebackers after this break.
At Hope Community Medicine, we care for the whole you, body and mind. From checkups and chronic care to counseling and behavioral health support, our team walks with you through every season of life. We accept all insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also offer a sliding scale discount, so quality care is always within reach. Conveniently located at 820 West Panola Street in Carthage, Hope Community Medicine is your home for compassionate care close to home. Call 936-591-8380. Hope Community Medicine, where health and hope meet.
Maxflow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells and production chemical applications. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, Maxflow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system with a phone call to 903-693-4600 or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your oil and gas chemical needs to the max. Maxflow Chemicals of Texas. Starting a new project? Kane Hardware and Lumber is right in your neighborhood, ready to help, because do it yourself doesn't mean do it alone. Locally managed and operated, they know your name. Walk in and they treat you like family. There to celebrate life's biggest moments right alongside you. From your first home to your first grandbaby, they're all about relationships and community, not transactions. That's what makes them locally strong. Stop in at Kane Hardware and Lumber today, 224 South Shelby. Why would you shop anywhere else?
All right, here are the linebackers for the Bulldogs. Quaterius Beck. Beck, a 6'1", 215-pound senior. He is the Sam backer. In other words, he's on the strong side. He is a commit to Texas A&M University. 38 tackles this year, a defensive touchdown, and 2 fumble recoveries. In the middle is a brand new starter. This is a sophomore, one of those 4 starters who are sophomores on this defensive unit, Gael Alvera. Gael, G-A-E-L, Gael Alvera, number 48, 5'10", 190-pound sophomore. He'll be in the middle. And the wheelbacker, that's on the weak side, is Carson Crawford, 6'3", 215-pound senior, 40 tackles to lead the team, 8 of those for loss, 3 sacks. He's got a fumble recovery. He's got an interception, 2 forced fumbles, and he is a 6'3", 215-pound senior. So, again, it's Crawford and Beck. Those are the outside linebackers. In the middle is a sophomore, Gael Alvera. We'll have the secondary for you after this.
Transform your smile at Carthage Dental Center. Our experienced team of Dr. Fowler, Dr. J, and Dr. Perry offer comprehensive dental care from cosmetic dentistry, implants, crowns, and dentures to routine checkups and advanced procedures, all in a friendly and welcoming environment.
We are now accepting new patients, most PPO, insurance, Medicaid, and cash patients. Enjoy a bright, healthy smile with cutting-edge technology. Call now to book an appointment, 903-693-8500.
At Carthage Eye Associates, quality care is more than just a promise, it's a hometown tradition. We're proud to have Dr. Elise Tibbs on our team, a Carthage Bulldog through and through. Voted best of Panola County by our community, Dr. Tibbs is passionate about giving back by offering personalized, attentive eye care for every member of your family. Whether you're due for an annual exam, needing new glasses, or simply want trusted care close to home, we've got you covered. Call 903-693-7745 to schedule an appointment or go to CarthageEyeAssociates.com. Carthage Eye Associates, eye care the way it should be.
In Carthage, Friday nights mean football and cheering on our Bulldogs, but it goes beyond the stadium. At Prosperity Bank, we celebrate the spirit of Carthage ISD, the spirit of excellence in the classroom, character in the community, and teamwork on the field that shapes our future leaders. Whether you're cheering under the lights or helping a student chase their dreams, we are proud to serve you with a wide range of financial products and services. At Prosperity Bank, you can bank with confidence in Carthage. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Well, a good crowd on hand here in center for the first district game in Class 4A Division II, District 8. And let's take a look now at the secondary for the Bulldogs. One of the corners is a sophomore, 5'9", 165 pounds, and that is Jace Harris. The free safety on that same side is another sophomore, 5'10", 165. That is J.D. Edwards, 2 receptions, 2 fumbles recovered, 2 defensive touchdowns, and he was the special team MVP last week with a 78-yard punt return for a touchdown against San Benito. And the other corner is Trey Gant. Gant, 5'11", 165, a junior. So you've got Gant and Harris. Those are the corners, and the safeties are J.D. Edwards and Tylin Williams. We'll return to Center, Texas right after this.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328. Carthage Tire Company has opened its new location at 1083 Hills Lake Road, just off the Loop here in Carthage. We carry a wide range of tires, from lawnmower tires to construction and forestry tires. We also provide oil changes, brake and suspension work, AC and Freon on passenger and commercial vehicles, farm and heavy equipment. 24/7 roadside service also available. Stop by Carthage Tire or give us a call at 903-265-3294 for all your tire and auto needs. Ready and willing to provide in quality service, we are Carthage Tire Company.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone. Call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Well, the Central Rough Riders had a great year last year. They went 8-2. They were 5-0 in pre-district play. They were 3-2 in the district. They played Gilmer in the opening round of the playoffs and lost 20-14. But that was under Ricky Joe Meek. Sometimes there's a learning period. This year they started off with a couple of wins over Jacksonville, and Spring Hill defeated Spring Hill 62-15. But then they've lost 3 in a row to North DeSoto, Dangerfield, and Madisonville. They feature the running attack of Jeremy Bluford and Jesus Villegas. Bluford, 74 carries for 610 yards. He's averaging 8.2 yards per carry. That's pretty good. As a comparison, KJ Edwards at 9.5, and Jesus Villegas is averaging 8.9 yards per carry, 35 carries for 313 yards. Their quarterback has been picked off 8 times this year. And I watched the film of the Madisonville game played last week. He threw an interception that was returned 53 yards by Madisonville for a touchdown. His name is Easton Wolf. Their top receiver is number 2, Decaden Cooks. And as Coach Surratt pointed out at Chalk Talk, they have an outstanding kicker, Pablo Uchapa. And he, according to Coach Surratt, can pretty much put it in the end zone on most kickoffs. So that's a quick look at the Center Rough Riders. We'll be back with Mark Harris right after this.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with your State Farm homeowner's insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Agent Tate Barber, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555 or stop by my office, 1502 West Panola, directly across the street from McDonald's, to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Well, in preparing for this ball game, there was one thing I wanted to do that I forgot to do today, and that is to look up Coach Surratt's record against this team. I know he is undefeated. I'm guessing it's something like...
Hey, I can tell you this. They haven't beat us since 2005. I think that was the year that Colladarius Beecham was our running back. He broke his leg in the middle of the ball game. But first of all, I want to clear one thing up. Happy anniversary to Della Ann, my wife. I want to be sure she gets that message tonight.
All right.
She assumed I forgot it, and I might have. But anyway, as we look at Center and Carthage. Back in the 20s through the 70s, this was one of the most biggest rivalries in East Texas. Center against Carthage. They were 30 miles apart, had Flat Fork Creek in between us. And there was always something going on between Center and Carthage. As the 70s rolled in, then all of a sudden they fell in classifications to 3A. We stayed in 4A, and then the rivalry soon turned to Henderson. Okay, and then we ended up being back in the. One thing I can say about Center, they were never scared to play us. They played us every year that pretty much Scott's been here. Pretty much every year. Even when they weren't that good, they signed up to play against us, which several teams 30 miles away from us have not. But anyway, they've got a new coach. They've got a new idea. We have to take care of the ball. They have 2 good running backs that are hard to bring down. Obviously, one of them's getting 8 yards a carry, so that tells you that he's getting into the secondary. We must plant him. It's going to be a good night for Carson Crawford and Beck, because those are the 2 linebackers that will be bringing them down, and the new guy, Oliveira. Also, their band is great. I watched them come by here. They're a huge band. We haven't seen maybe that size of band this year. But sit back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a good crowd on the other side. A lot of people from Carthage came here. There's a good crowd on the center side. And sit back and listen to us. Jet's going to have a good game tonight. We maybe have number 7, Henderson, back. We don't know. But if we do, we're going to be more potent. We are without KJ, but we have another guy from Shelby County, Benny Smith. So y'all sit back and listen to us, and we'll be back right after this.
Nobody does it better than the 10-time state champion Carthage Bulldogs and your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to the Carthage Bulldogs chasing state championship number 11.
It's tailgate time in East Texas, and where do you go to get your fixings? I go to Panola Processing. Whether you need hamburger patties, ribs, steaks, or just hot dogs, don't settle for less, get the best. That's what you find at Panola Processing. They're located at 501 County Road 407. If you give them a call before you go, they'll have everything cut to your liking and ready to pick up. Call 903-690-0430. Panola Processing, where you drive a little and save a lot.
Discover the Hobby Horse just off the square in historic downtown Carthage. Jewelry, clothing, home decor, and gifts for every occasion. All with style and charm you'll love. Your perfect find is waiting at 119 West Sabine Street, right here in the heart of Carthage. Stop in today and see why every visit feels like a little discovery. The Hobby Horse is official Bulldog backer. Go Dogs!
All right, before I forget it, I want to make sure we tell you that the coin toss tonight is brought to you by County Judge Roger McLean. Roger McLean wishes all the area teams a great football season. Roger McLean with the coin toss. And remind you of next week. Next week, perhaps the district championship in District 8 4A Division 2 will be decided because the top two ranked teams in the district at least are the Carthage Bulldogs and the Athens Hornets. And Athens will be in town for a 7:30 kickoff, and it will be the tailgate weekend where we have some former professional players coming in. Mike Singletary will be there. He was a member of the Bears and played at Baylor University. And then Jay Novacek, split in for the Cowboys, will be there, and also one of their linemen, Tony Casillas. And I believe that starts about 5 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 4 o'clock right there at the tailgate get-together. All right, the Center Rough Riders coming on the field. They're going to be in purple uniforms tonight with gold numbers. They wear a gold helmet. And the Carthage Bulldogs are going to be in all white with red numbers and a white helmet.
And down on the field, we have another Bulldog that played against the Center Rough Riders. Is Dustin with the Carthage Ford. Mike, talk to us.
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to play against Center back in the early to mid 90s, Mark. Wish I would have been able to experience that like yourself and today's Bulldogs. But it's a good night of football. It's a cool night. I think as the night goes on, I might have to put my little little overcoat on. But look for a good game tonight. Henderson is not playing. KJ isn't. And then also number 70, he's not suited out as well. I think we're holding some of these ones out just, take a little bit more time to recover from an injury where it's not lingering on or causing more problems as we get on in the district in the playoffs. But look for a good game. Center's 2-3, lost their last 3 games. They do have a lot of size on the offensive line. They got some good skilled kids. I don't think they're quite as good as they were last year whenever we played them at home and the year before here. So just need to come out and start district off with a good win and a dominant performance.
All right, we're getting ready for the national anthem here. Of course, it'll be played by the Center High School band. And everyone rises to their feet and looks to the south.
Thank you for blessing us with another day and for keeping us all safe and healthy. Lord Jesus, we invite you into this moment, onto this field, into our hearts, and over everyone here tonight. We ask for your protection and covering over every player, both teams, the referees, and everyone representing our school of pride. Let your presence fill this place, Lord, so that everything we do brings glory to your name. Remind us that our strength and talent come from you, Jesus. Help us play with courage, humility, and unity, not for our own recognition, but to represent you well. Win or lose, let our attitudes reflect your grace and love. Keep us safe, guide us through this game, and bring everyone home safely tonight. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please remain standing for our national anthem.
right, we're getting ready to kick off here. It's 75 degrees here in center. Wind 4 miles per hour, the north-northeast. First half kickoff brought to you by Hart's Way Hospice. Hart's Way Hospice. With first half kickoff serving you since 1985. Hart's Way Hospice is with you every step of the way.
Hey, Jerry, is that our mic picking up that band all the way across the field like that?
Yeah,
wow.
It is, yeah. We're getting ready for marching contest. We got the big stuff pulled out. Larry, don't forget about our starting lineup sponsor.
Okay. All right, starting lineup was brought to you by Generations Concrete. Generations Concrete committed to providing top-notch concrete solutions in the East Texas area. Again, this is a SFA chapter here. A white hat out there with the 4 captains from each team. The other members of the team go out as far as the numbers, and they grab hands in a sense of unison there. All right, so center won the toss, and they're going to defer. Center wins the toss, they're going to defer, and the Bulldogs are going to defend the goal to our right, which would be the south goal. Again, 4 miles per hour on the wind right now out of the north-northeast.
So
Carthage will be getting the football.
They're going to think they can test their defense against our offense right up front. So center has lost 3 in a row, but they lost to North Dakota, which is a good football team. Looks are deceiving sometimes. I remember we came down here one time with 2 losses, and center was undefeated, and we beat them soundly. And so anything can happen.
Dustin, I tell you someone I'd like for you to look out for on the Carthage side. Give us an indication if 78 gets in the ball game. 78 is someone that doesn't get all the attention that Junior Henderson does and KJ Edwards, but he, as a second semester freshman last spring, was going to be the starting left tackle for the Bulldogs at that time. Then he got injured, and he practiced this week, and we may see him.
Okay.
Caden Gordon is just a sophomore, and again, is going to be one of the very best on the offensive line in next year or two. All right, so the center Rough Riders getting ready to kick it.
Is that Tylen back, and who else? I can't.
Should be Tylen and Bryston Price.
I think you're right. I think that's completely who's there.
And this young man has the ability to put it right at the end zone. He advances on the ball. Here's the kick, and this one's going to be a long one, and it's going to be taken at the goal line. Coming back to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Nice return. He returned it from the goal line out to the 27.
I think that was Tylen. I'm not for sure, but I think so.
All right. So
it was.
First half kickoff brought to you by Hart's Way Hospice. We mentioned that already. Since 1985, they've been serving Panola County, serving with you with every step of the way. All right, so the Bulldogs now take over at their own 28-yard line. At their own 28. I tell you what, you get away from Bulldog Stadium and you really appreciate what we have there.
Especially the lights.
The lights, oh, a big change. Okay, so Surratt's going to be in the shotgun.
We're in a tight formation.
Got a receiver split out to the right. There goes Jeffress in motion to the right. Now he sets up on the right side. Here's Surratt throwing. It's called out of the backfield of the 30, 34-yard line. Make it about the 35-yard line. That's going to be about an 8-yard completion.
That was kind of a new twist. We had 3 guys standing on this side. One of them went in motion from left to right. Then we threw out there with those 2 guys out there and behind them. I think that was Benny, but I'm not for sure.
Ross got in there. He's starting for the first time this year, so it's good to have him back.
Who caught that pass?
Benny.
Benny did, okay. All right, so Surratt in the pistol this time. Sends Edwards in motion to the right. Here's a throw to Edwards. Edwards to the 35, to the 40, 45, and he's out of bounds. That's going to be at Howes AC and Electrical first down. It goes from the 35 to the 45-yard line, I believe, a 10-yard completion.
Yeah, it was a motion. He went from left to right, and then he threw it out to him into the flat. He had room to run down the sidelines. He is really a bright spot for us as a sophomore.
First down and 10 now for Carthage. Ball on the right hash. as the Bulldogs go right to left here in the first quarter of play. Carthage taking the opening kickoff after center deferred on the toss after they won the toss. Okay, Benny to the right of Surratt in the backfield. And here's a play action fake. Surratt being chased, rolling to his left. He's under heavy pressure and brought down for a sack. He is sacked for a loss back inside the 40-yard line. It goes from the 45 back to the 38, so it's a 7-yard loss.
And it was a play action, but they didn't pay attention to the play action. They came after him with 2 men following him, and he was going to the left. He's a right-handed thrower, tried to set his feet, couldn't. He got caught from behind.
Center's going with 4 down linemen front, 2 linebackers. They actually, I don't know what they call this defense, but they have 2 corners and they had 3 safeties playing back. So it's like a 4-2-5 type defense.
Okay, second down and 17 now for Carthage from our own 38. Ball is on the left hash. Surratt under center. Hand off to Benny. Benny to the 40. Hit hard at the 40 and pushed back as he gets to the 41. It'll be a gain of 3. Third down and 14 coming up.
Pretty much a dive to the right, and there was a young man there waiting on him. Put a hat on him pretty good. He did get away and get a couple of yards after the hit, but it was a good stick there.
All right, they're up to the line of scrimmage quickly. The Bulldogs are. Third down and 14 for Carthage from their own 41. Surratt in the shotgun. Snap to him. Play action fake. He wants to throw it. Rolling to his left. He throws left. This ball is caught out there by Bryson Price across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds for a first down across midfield. It'll be a House AC and Electrical first down.
Yeah, it was a good long throw by Surratt on the run. And then he tiptoed down the sidelines. And they got a first down for the Dogs. That would be first down.
Center's getting a little bit of pressure on Jet. That's 2 plays in this drive where he got the sack and they had to roll out. So we need to kind of get that under control.
First and 10 now at the Rough Rider 41. Here's the pitch out going to Edwards. Edwards to the right, to the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Inside the 15-yard line for J.D. Edwards. It's going to go from the 41 down into the Kelly's Collision red zone. Another House AC and Electrical first down.
Yeah, he pitched it to him on a little shuttle pass in the middle. He got down the sidelines. He broke several tackles down the sidelines. He's KJ's little brother, but he's got the speed of KJ.
All right, so now it's first down and 10 for Carthage at the Rough Rider 12. We're in the first quarter. 9:21 left to play here in the quarter. No score. Carthage taking the opening kickoff. They picked up 3 first downs, and they have it now first and 10 at the center 12-yard line. Surratt in the shotgun. Surratt, he's going to throw to the right. This ball is caught at the 10, inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, so that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards.
They had a slot receiver out there that went down deep, and then this receiver stayed out in the flat, and he threw it to him. Got pretty decent yardage for first down. Now we're inside the Kelly's Collision zone for the Dogs.
Who was that, Dustin?
Didn't hear you.
Didn't hear me, okay. Second down and 6 now at the 8-yard line. Second and 6 for Carthage at the center 8-yard line. Ball is on the right hash. Here's Surratt throwing left into the end zone. And this ball is incomplete. He intended it for Edwards. Looked like he had a shot at it. Maybe should have come up with it. Incomplete.
Edwards was in a slot position. Then he ran a down and out. And the ball was really thrown good and hit him right in the hands. And if you ask him, he probably says he should have caught it. But to no avail, third down.
Yeah, that was a perfect pass there from Surratt. That was not his fault. Edwards should have had it for what would have been a touchdown. Okay, now third down and 6 for Carthage at the 8-yard line. Here's a handoff. It goes to Edwards. Edwards up the middle, and he's hit hard inside as he gets inside the 5. That's going to be a gain of 4 down to the 4-yard line.
A little short of a first down.
That was Benny, wasn't it?
It was, no.
Who was that?
I don't know. He handed it. I thought you said Edwards was coming in, but get Dustin to tell us about it. So we're fourth down.
I think it was Benny. I believe it was.
Okay, give it to him. We'll take it.
He'll take it. That's right.
We'll take it.
Fourth down and 2 now for Carthage at the center 4-yard line. 4th and 2 at the center 4-yard line. Snap back to Surratt. Surratt this time rolling to his right. He throws into the end zone. This ball is incomplete. And center holds, and they will take over at their own 4.
I don't know if that's really where he wanted to throw it. I think he had a receiver out in the open flat, but he threw to the middle of towards the middle of the field, and we couldn't tell. He's wanting a penalty. Surratt was. Jet was. I don't know about Scott, but we do not make it. So it's first down for the Rough Riders.
I couldn't tell if our receiver was getting hold or if he didn't know, the exact play because he wasn't looking at the ball, and Ross was kind of coming out in a, in like a little real route, and the receiver was cutting across like a little slant.
All right, 1st and 10 for Center at their own 4-yard line. No score, 7:41 to play in the quarter. Carthage with a long drive in their open possession, but they turn it over. Here's a handoff. It goes to the running back, and he is hitting the backfield for a loss. That's going to go back to about the 2. A loss of 2 on the play.
I think that was Smith on the tackle. And, he's got the cast on his hand out there. And it was for a loss, Larry.
That's a loss of 2. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 12 from the 2-yard line. Snack back to Wolf. Wolf on the handoff, and he is again tackled pretty much right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 for Center at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, that was Smith again. There was a host, and there was also Beck in there. We're going to stop their run. It's what we're set up to do. And Crawford come out of that tackle too. Host of Bulldogs there.
So it's now 3rd down and 12 for Center at their own 2-yard line. Wolf will be taking this snap about 3 yards deep in the end zone. There's a snap back to him, and he almost fell down in the end zone.
Yeah, it's a safety.
It is a safety. Bulldogs with a safety, and they lead now 2-0. Center will be kicking.
I think so. I think, Larry, what happened was he lost his footing himself, but there was a bunch of Bulldogs around. He wasn't going to get any yardage, but we get a safety idea. We'll be back after this.
When you need a set of tires, call Leo Graves at Graves Tires in Carthage. Their number, 903-693-4841. At Graves, you always save. They are located at 809 East Sabine in Carthage, which is right next door to the Dairy Queen. Now, whether you need a set of brand new name brand tires or you need a set of good quality used tires, you can find them at Graves. Aligned and balanced and ready to go. And you will still have change in your pocket. That's at Graves Tire in Carthage.
Champions. They're not just made in competition, they're built in every classroom, where curiosity sparks innovation, in every lesson where hard work turns challenges into triumphs, in every act of kindness where compassion helps create future leaders, in every encouragement of dedicated teachers, in every show of support in a close-knit community, in every tradition that inspires excellence. This is Carthage ISD, where champions are educated.
Larry, I'm going to call that an offensive safety because that drive carried us right down there inside.
Yep.
And so that offense did really well to get us in that position to get the safety.
Hey, Dustin, we're a long way from that spot down there. Was that a case of they handed off to the runner? He was tackling the end zone?
No, the quarterback was going to do zone read and run it, and he slipped, and his knee got down about the inside the 1 yard inside the end zone.
Okay, here's the kick. Following the safety, we come up and we take it at the 33 up to the 35, 40, 45. This is Tylen Williams to midfield, and he's going to be stopped at the.
They're saying he
they
fumbled.
think they have the football.
Let's see what they say.
Center thinks they have the football. He was stopped at the center 49-yard line.
But I think they were jumping up for no reason.
Okay, so Carthage will have it now at the center 49. Remember, a safety for Carthage because the quarterback for Center stumbled in the end zone. 2 points for the Bulldogs, and now we return the ensuing kick to the center 49-yard line. We've got 6:29 left to play here in the first quarter.
We took the ball first, drove the length of the field, couldn't make it on 4th down, then 3 consecutive plays for losses, and one of them ended up being a safety.
All right, so the Bulldogs come out now. They'll be having the football at their own, at the center 49. Surratt will be in the shotgun. He's got Benny Smith to his left in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 left. One of them now on the right side goes motion left. And Surratt calls a timeout. Timeout for Carthage.
There's something new at XL Ford Carthage. They've changed their name. It is now Carthage Ford. Same location, same people, same telephone number, same great deal. The only change is the name. It is now Carthage 4. They're still located at 2228 Southeast Loop 59 in Carthage. That telephone number, 903-693-3821. Don't forget, they still have the sharpest pencil in the Arklatex.
There's nothing like the great food found at the Texas Tea Room on the square in downtown Carthage. The Texas Tea Room is the perfect place to admire Carthage's history and inspire our future. The Sunday special is chicken and dressing, chicken fried steak, and meatloaf. The Texas Tea Room is open Sunday and Monday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 11 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Bulldog Automotive with the timeout, your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, just off the square in downtown Carthage. All right, Surratt in the shotgun, sends a man in motion. Handoff goes to Edwards. Edwards now going back to his right. He went in motion to the left, took the handoff, went back to his right, and picks up 1 yard.
We only got 1 yard, but that was senior leadership a while ago, Larry. We got up in a formation, and Jet knew something was not going to be right in that play, so he calls the timeout.
He wasn't going to be able to get the play off in time. The 40-second play clock was running out, and you usually see Coach Surratt is the one calling the timeouts, but Jet saw it. We weren't, like you said, Mark, we weren't going to be able to get the play off, and he luckily saw it and called timeout.
Okay, second down and 9 for Carthage at the center 48-yard line. Surratt at this time is going to be again in the shotgun. He's got one receiver to the left, two to the right, a wing on the left side. Here's Surratt, play action fake, wants to going deep down the middle, caught there by Price at the 15 to the 10, 5, touchdown Bryson Price, and it's a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass of 48 yards.
And his arm is back, ladies and gentlemen. He planted his feet and slung a bullet, and he probably should have put some more air under it because Price had to pull up to catch it, but there was nobody there. He was wide open, walked on into the end zone.
So Bryson Price with the reception, and the Bulldogs now lead it by a score of 8-0. With the extra point to come. Here's a snap, good hold. The kick is away, plenty of distance, and it's good. Carthage 9 and Center nothing, 5:35 to play in the first.
It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress that you can sleep on either side, and the box springs priced at $5.99. Check out these Frederick air conditioners, 8,000 BTU at $249, or a 10,000 BTU unit, $539. That's delivered and installed.
There's nothing like the great food found at the Texas Tea Room on the square in downtown Carthage. The Texas Tea Room is the perfect place to admire Carthage's history and inspire our future. The Sunday special is chicken and dressing, chicken fried steak, and meatloaf. The Texas Tea Room is open Sunday and Monday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. The Texas Tea Room, located in the historic First National Bank building on the Carthage downtown square.
Extra point there was good. The Garrett's Wrecker service good. That's Garrett's Wrecker service with the extra point. And it was kicked by Christian Monreal. Monreal does the kick, does the extra points and field goals, and Jesus Lopez does the kickoff. So Lopez has it teed up at the 40-yard line to our right. We'll be kicking off to the center Rough Riders. And here is the kick. And it is a high kick. They're going to take it at the 13-yard line. They drop it. They pick it back up, go into the right, and that's going to be trouble. He made the mistake of trying to go to his right, and he does not make I think they're going to give him the 15-yard line on the generous spot. First and 10 center at their own 15.
Larry, we talk about staying in your lane. Right then, Amari Shepard stayed in his lane, stayed outside, cut it in, exactly what he was supposed to do there.
Do not let it get to the outside. And the Bulldogs really, I saw them this week at practice. They spent a lot of time on kickoffs this week. And Coach Surratt indicated at Chalk Talk they would be doing that. And he showed us why at Chalk Talk they needed to do it.
Okay.
First and 10 for center now at their own 15-yard line. Wolf is the quarterback in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He's going to keep it himself. And he picks up maybe 2 yards to the 17.
All right. Let's see, Kendall comes out of that pile, and also Beck.
Yep.
Kendall, last week's defensive player, right of that kid can play. Sophomore, big, stout kid.
So we're going with a 3-4, and our 4 linebackers are Beck on the outside, 48, 2, and then Purley is playing outside on the left side.
Here's Wolf running to his right to the 20, and he is down at about the 23-yard line, which is going to be a gain. It's going to be a gain of 6 to the 24. It'll be 3rd down and 1 at the 24-yard line.
He got pretty decent yardage. He got to the outside that time, and they got yardage. But it's 3rd down and short. We just got to play good defense here. Shepard comes in for Gant on defense.
3rd down and 1 for center from their own 24-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right, ball on the right hash. Snap back to Wolf. Wolf going to keep it himself going right, and he's got the 1st down. He goes from the 24 to the 27, a gain of 3, and they pick up their first down of the night.
Crawford on the tackle. He waited. The guy was kind of patient before he ran the ball to give some blocking out in front, but not before he got enough for a 1st down.
So they pick up a 1st down. They've got it now at their 27. Carthage leading at 9-0. In case you just joined us, Carthage with a safety, then a touchdown and an extra point. That's why the unusual point total of 9. Center from their own 9, going from our left to right here in the first quarter. Ball is on the right hash. Wolf in an empty backfield, and he pitches it out to a wing going to the left, and it's a tackle for a loss.
I tell you what, Thailand came from the safety position, and that was his responsibility to cover that, and he brought him down single-handedly with a loss. Good play by Thailand.
Yeah, we're switching things up. I know Larry probably went over the starting lineup. So J.D. Harris is out here playing corner now, and we got 48, the other sophomore in there in the middle linebacker.
You mean Jace Harris?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Jace, I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Here's Wolf under heavy pressure. Gets out of it. Now throws. It's complete. Oh, we had him for a loss on a sack, but he completes a pass. And that's going to be to about the 28-yard line, a pickup of 4 on the play.
And that was Caleb Smith out there. Caleb's only got one arm he's playing with, and maybe that's why he got away from it. But, yes, Larry said we had about a 10-yard loss, and he gets out of it, and Kendall runs him out of bounds, but not before he gets rid of the pass.
So it's now 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9 for center at their own 28-yard line. Wolf, the quarterback, has 3 receivers to the right this time, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield, snap back to Wolf. Wolf under pressure this time, and he gets loose, and he's going to throw it downfield. This ball is going to be incomplete at the Carthage 45-yard line. It'll be 4th and 9.
Yeah, he was at desperation, and he was going to go down, so he just slung it down the middle of the field and overthrew his receiver. So the Bulldogs hold here with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah,
9-0.
Their quarterback isn't, the best passer we've seen this year, but we're putting some pressure on them, and we kind of changed up our defense a little bit with our linebacking crew to give us some, more options in the middle and the outside.
All right, Tylen Williams back. The punter takes a 13-yard drop. He stands back at his own 15-yard line. Waist-high snap, gets off the kick. It's going to be a kick hitting at the 38. Oh, it's going to take a great row for center. He kicked it away from Tylen Williams. It hit at the 38, and it's down at the 22-yard line.
So the Dogs will take up shop here. 3:21 ahead, 9-0. A safety and a touchdown, and an extra point. And so far we have not unleashed Benny. We've thrown the ball all the way around the field. And Surratt had a real good bomb in that second one. So
I'd like to go back and kind of give the listeners at home and viewers watching kind of our defensive change. So Jace Harris, who's been playing outside linebacker, is playing corner now. And number 48, can you say his name so I get it right?
Gael Alvera.
Alvera, sophomore. They got him in the middle. They moved Beck to the outside, and Carson's playing in the middle. And then Purley's either down as a defensive end or outside linebacker in 3-4 defense. So cleared that up.
Carthage 1st and 10 now at their own 23. Surratt under center. We're in an offset eye to the left. Offset eye to the left. Here's a handoff. It goes to Benny. Benny over the right side, 25-30. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. He picks up 9 on 1st down.
Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator against Surratt because right there were so many formations going on and people moving around. And we ended up handing it to the fullback after all those people were in motion and moving. It'd be hard to defense that.
Also, I don't know if y'all saw it, but Case and Burchett was in there in the backfield, so I didn't know if we were kind of trying to show something and maybe use that later on with that formation, but backup quarterback was in there as kind of an H-back.
All right, so second down now for Carthage, 2nd and 1 at their own 32. Surratt under center. And Surratt this time wants to throw it. Good protection, throws left, or throws in the middle, and this ball is caught for a first down. No, it's incomplete. Okay, y'all mentioned the lights. Okay, they have 2 poles over there, 14 lights on each pole. We have 40 on each pole. So the total lights on the visitor side here, 28, at Carthage 80.
That's right. Well, that showed right then because that pass was thrown behind the receiver, but we really couldn't tell who it was to because he hit the ground and got up. We couldn't hardly see it.
Again, they have 14 lights on the visitor side. We've got 80. That's the comparison. Okay, Surratt this time in the pistol. He's got 2 receivers split to the right. Here's a handoff to Benny. Benny left side 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40, 35. Great run by Benny Smith.
Again,
it'll be a House AC Electrical first down.
Again, we had the quarterback in, like he said, he was a blocker out there in the open. And I tell you what, I love to watch Benny because when he got the open, he switched from the inside to the outside arm. And that's what a good running back does when he's running down the field, to keep the ball from being between him and the defender, him and the sidelines. Good play.
36 yards there for Benny Smith. Down to the center, 34-yard line. Surratt this time in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to each side. Now Edwards goes motion right. Here's Surratt wanting to throw. Going to throw. This ball is caught at the 24-yard line to the 20, 15, to the 10. I think that's Bryson Price. Another first down for the Bulldogs. Another House AC and Electrical first down.
A good find. He got in the backfield, looked downfield, found his receiver, threw a bullet. He was coming from the numbers in. Good catch. Good run after catch.
And red zone.
It's in the Kelly's Collision red zone. Okay, first down and 10 for Carthage at the 11-yard line of center. Surratt has a snap, throws into the end zone. This ball is caught. Touchdown to Jaden Jeffress. It's an 11-yard touchdown pass, a Keen Hardware touchdown to Jeffress of 11 yards.
We spread them out on both sides. We threw the ball over the middle into a post position, a little bit high. Big, tall kid grabbed it. Touchdown for the Dogs.
All right, so Montreal will be in for the Garrett's Wrecker Service extra point. As we await the snap, the holder is Carson Crawford. There's the hold, good kick. It's on the way, and it is good. Carthage up now 16-zip here in Carthage, 1:36 to play in the first.
This is Darcy with Carthage Flower Shop on the Square, where we are more than just flowers. In shop, we keep a variety of live pot plants, silk arrangements, snack baskets, candles, keepsakes, and a great bath and body line called Magnolia Soaps. We now offer balloon arch installations, so give us a call for your next event. We can even get flowers to your loved one out of town. Thank you for all your continued support, Darcy, Jeanette, Levi, and the girls at Carthage Flower Shop.
Bauer Furniture Company, located at 401 West Panola Street in Carthage, Texas, is your authorized Lazy Boy dealer. They are also your authorized Serta bedding dealer as well. Whether you're looking for bedding or dinette, living room suite, bedroom suite, bar stools, or home decor, you can find it at Bauer Furniture Company, number 903-693-6420. Paul Bauer at Bauer Furniture Company says, come.
Here's the kick by Lopez. It's a high end-over-end kick. They're going to take it at the 9, up to the 10, 15, 20. Going left to the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Still on his feet. Across midfield to the 40, 35, 30, 20-yard line, and we finally tackle him inside their 20. So a great return that time for center. It goes inside the Carthage 20-yard line down to about the 17.
And I tell you what, I'm going to have to put Tyler Williams on the shelf right there. Tyler missed the tackle at the 30, got back up, caught back up with the crowd, and made the tackle down here. Great play by him to keep hustling.
Yeah, hustle. We just still didn't do a good job of filling our lanes.
So he missed a tackle down here to our
at the
left
30.
at the 30.
Did he run him down at the 30 or 20 over here? Just
So
good hustle play.
That'd be 20, 30, 40, 50. That's going to be about 52 yards that he went. Okay, they're in the Kelly's Collision red zone of Carthage. All right, now Wolf, the quarterback, hands off to Egaeus. Egaeus up the middle, across the 10. First time he's carried tonight. And he gets about, let's see, 12, 9 yards on the play.
Thailand on the tackle. They're back to line of scrimmage, Larry.
All right, second down and 1. Here's a flag on the
False
play.
start. It's going to be a false start on them. They tried to get the play off quick, and I got a feeling it's them.
It is them. False start against center. So that's going to take it back to, I believe, the 14. That's right. So that helps us out. Now it'll be second down and 7. Second and 7. They've got to get to the 7-yard line to pick up a first down. Carthage defense being called on here after the long kickoff return by center. All the way down to the Carthage 17. Second down and 7. Snap back to Wolf. Wolf this time hands off to Egaeus. Egaeus going to his right. Tough guy to bring down. He's inside the 10. There comes a flag in late. It's going to be, he's down to the 9-yard line.
Got a feeling that's going to be a face mask. It was amongst the tackle, and there was 3 Bulldogs out there. So I'm wondering if he grabbed the face mask. Let's see.
So that's a 5-yard gain.
But 22 is their more faster, smaller back. And then they have, like Mark said, kind of like a Benny, bigger kid. But he's the one that likes to go out there and kind of hide behind, especially number 79. He's a huge.
Man, that's a big kid. I wonder how much he weighs.
Slip through there, a crack, and try and get some yards.
All right, first and goal now for center inside the Carthage 5. They're at the 4. Snap back to Wolf. Wolf to Egaeus. Egaeus over the right side. He's close to the goal line, but he's not in. So he's inside the 1 for a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be second and goal for center as they have started going to Egaeus on this particular drive.
Poorly on the tackle.
Here's Wolf handing off to Egaeus. Egaeus dives into the end zone, hits a touchdown. Egaeus with a 1-yard run, and center is on the board with 7 seconds left to play here in the quarter.
And Beck is mad at himself. Beck came through the line of scrimmage, had him in the backfield, and he got away. And you can see he was mad at himself about it. But they're in to kick the extra point.
All right, they've got a outstanding kicker. So assuming they've got a good hold and a good snap, this is just a chip shot here for him. We await the snap. There it is. There's the kick. It's up, and it is good. It's 16-7 Carthage. 7 seconds left in the quarter.
Join Anytime Fitness Carthage today and save $60 in enrollment fees. We offer tools and resources for everyone, including weekly classes, tanning services, and the AF app featuring personalized workouts just for you. That's Anytime Fitness Carthage with convenient 24/7 access on 623 West Panolia Street. Stop by or give us a call at 903-283-1710 and get started today.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903-SKYDIVE. That's 903-SKYDIVE. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
All right, it's going to be Tylen Williams and Jace Harris back to take this kick here after the touchdown. And again, center getting great field position at our 17-yard line as a result of that long kickoff return. Carthage leading at 16-7. 7 seconds left in the quarter. And here is the kick, high kick. And we're going to take it at the 7, up to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Pretty good return of about 25 yards. And that
1 second left.
1 second left here in the quarter.
Well, they got some momentum. They returned the kick and gave them good field position. And so the momentum right now is with the Center Rough Riders. After we got the first 16 points.
And the referee, the white hat, just signaled some type of a infraction against center.
I thought I saw something on the sidelines over there. Looked like they threw a flag, but you couldn't really see it because it was on the sidelines. But I don't know if that's the right thing. But
White has asking Surratt what he wants to do.
so he's still deciding what we're going to mark it off.
He went out of bounds at the 32.
They're switching footballs back and forth.
Again, this is a crew from the SFA chapter. Going to be a mark off against center from the 32 to the 37. So a 5-yard penalty against center.
That's kind of a weird deal at the end of a kickoff, a 5-yard penalty, you know.
All right, so Surratt this time going to be under center. We've got a double tight end formation, 2 receivers to the right, a wing left, actually a tight end on the right side, wing left. Ross is in there as the wing left. Surratt under center. 6 seconds left on the play clock. Handoff goes to Benny. Benny, 35, 40, 45, right straight up the gut of the middle of the field, and he picks up 12 yards, and that ends the quarter. Carthage leading it at the end of 1 by a score of 16-7.
Big things are happening in Panola County. Thomas Oilfield Services has officially moved its corporate headquarters to Carthage, Texas, right in the heart of East Texas oil country.
Opened our practice and have some great new patient offers. At Panola Dental, we specialize in family and cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, orthodontics, and oral surgery. I've been serving the dental community in East Texas for more than 26 years. My staff and I are looking forward to serving you and your family. We are located at 4188 Northwest Loop on the corner of Easy Street and Carthage. Call 903-508-5762 today.
All right, first down and 10 for Carthage. We are starting the second quarter. Carthage leading at 16-7, and they have a first down. That's another House AC and Electrical first down for the Bulldogs, who now have 10 first downs in the ball game, and they've got it at the Carthage 49-yard line. All right, Surratt in the shotgun. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him, a receiver split to each side. Waiting the snap. There it is. Surratt wanted to throw. Going deep right. Edwards out there. Incomplete down at about the 20-yard line.
Oh, wow. No flag. He was getting molested about the 35-yard line. They didn't call that.
Yeah,
that was a bad call.
It wasn't pass interference. It was more holding. The ball was in there.
So second down and 10 now. Second and 10 for Carthage at their own 49. And this time they split Edwards to the right. They've got a receiver split out to the left. Here's handoff to Benny. Benny over the right side, 50. Spins out of a tackle and gets to the 47. So it's going to be a gain of 4 for Benny Smith. He's now up to 70 yards on the night and on 10 carries, averaging 7 per carry.
And then, you know, again, Burchett was in there and he led block through that. So Burchett's putting a hat on somebody. Backup quarterback. Wants to play. Coach said, where you want to play? He's putting him in the game.
Gain of 4 is third down and 6 for Carthage. 3rd and 6 at the center 47-yard line. Surratt going to be in the shotgun. He's going to split Crawford to the right. He sends Edwards also to the right. Got a wing right. That's Jeffress. Now Jeffress goes over to the left side. Snap back to Surratt. Surratt rolling to his left. Wants to throw. He throws it. This ball is caught there by Jeffress, I believe. No, that's Edwards to the 40, 35. He's out of bounds. And that's going to be a House AC and Electrical first down if there's no penalties.
There's a formation nightmare for the defensive coordinator for center.
Flag.
Because we had all kinds of people changing positions. We ended up throwing it out where Edwards ended up setting, but nobody was over him. And so it's hard to defense all the stuff that goes on in the Carthage offense. 11 minutes left in the first half, 16-7 Carthage. We just took a big penalty.
Oh, he marked that off in the wrong spot. Or he was going to. Now he's at the right spot. Yeah, he was going to. Yeah.
He was going to go the 40 there with it.
That was going to be a bad spot right there. He was going to mark it from where this series of downs started. Instead of the line of scrimmage, and someone corrected him. All right, so now it is going to be third and long for the Bulldogs from their own 43. Snap back to Surratt. Surratt this time throwing deep left sideline. This ball is caught over there. Great catch. That's going to be a House AC and Electrical first down for the Bulldogs.
He threw that ball in the air, and it was a battle where the ball was coming down, and we won the battle.
Who was it?
That was Carson Crawford.
Yes, Carson Crawford.
Okay,
Great
25.
catch.
That's 29-yard pass. Okay, here's a throw over the left side, and it's complete. So Carson Crawford caught a pass for 29, and that was another pass right there.
To JD.
To JD. Okay, that's a completion of 5 yards to JD Edwards.
We're going hurry-up offense here, Larry.
Second down and 5. Here's Benny. Benny up the middle to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Benny Smith rumbles from the 20 all the way into the Kelly's Collision red zone down to this 4-yard line. 16 yards for Benny.
Wow, he is running tonight.
First and goal for the Bulldogs now at the center 4-yard line.
Broke several tackles on that run.
First and goal from the 4. Surratt under center this time. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Surratt under center, handoff. No, he fakes the handoff. He rolls to his left. He's going to throws into the end zone or toward the end zone, incomplete.
I really think he threw that away, Larry. He did get it close to a receiver, but he bootlegged out of there and looked in the end zone, and there was really nobody to throw it to. He threw it to the outside about the touchdown mark, a little bit high, but I believe he was better. He's just going to throw that away. Benny Smith is back in Shelby County. See, he's from a Shelby County kid, and he's showing out tonight.
Benny, incidentally, I've got him 11 carries, 86 yards. All right, second and goal for Carthage from the center 4-yard line. Gotta put it in the end zone on this drive right here. Double tight end formation. Edwards goes motion left. Handoff goes to Benny Smith. No, it's a pass to Edwards. A pass to Edwards, and he is down to the 1-yard line. A 3-yard completion. I was faked out. I thought Benny had it. It'll be third and goal from the 1.
It was a little shuffle pass, Larry. It looked like he was going to hand it off. He pitched a little bit forward. He was in motion from right to left, and almost got into the end zone.
Yeah, we didn't quite get to seal on the outside block to let Edwards get to this pylon and score. So 3rd and 1.
Third down and less than 1. It appears to be about a foot away from the goal line. Got to score on this drive right here. Surratt under center. I formation behind him. Benny Smith into the end zone for the touchdown. It is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown run of 1 yard for Benny Smith, and the Dogs are now up by a score of 22-7.
Handed it to him. He did a little shuffle to the left and went in untouched.
Yeah, we had him lined up at the fullback position. We brought 24 at the tailback, little fullback dive for the touchdown. Carthage up right now 22-7, extra point pending. 9:30 left in the second quarter.
Okay, obviously we were in the Kelly's Collision red zone, and another House AC and Electrical first down. Here's the extra point kick. It is up by Monreal. It is good. Carthage up now 23-7. Back after this.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked #1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
We talk about Hal's AC and Electric all the time, but not often do we mention their 323 plumbing service. From toilets to sinks and all that's in between, water heaters, filtration systems, and gas line testing and repair. Remember, winterize. Prepare instead of repair. 323 Plumbing at 903-693-7451. A master plumber providing a full service for all plumbing needs. 323 Plumbing, Carthage.
All right, after that long kickoff return by center the last time, I would not be surprised at all to see a sky kick here or a pooch kick. Surratt has been known to do that after a long return. Okay, Montel, here's Lopez advancing. There it is, a sky kick. They're going to come up and make the fair catch at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't want a chance of another return to give them some momentum. Our defense has really played well tonight. It just was a 17-yard field last time. So the last little running back they had was a little quick guy, and he's the one that ate us up on that drive.
All right, now 1st and 10 for center from their own 34-yard line. And the center Rough Riders tonight are in purple uniforms, gold numbers trimmed in white, and they wear a purple helmet. All right, so 1st down for them at their own 34-yard line. And here's Huff handing off to the running back, and he is hit in the backfield for a loss. That's the same guy that was running well on the last drive, and they tackled him for a loss of about 5 yards.
That was Kendall, sophomore, coming in, made the first contact. He had a couple of helpers after that, but great play by Kendall on that. When you get penetration on defense, it's just hard for them to get back to the line of scrimmage on our dogs.
Okay, that was Egaeus. That's a young man who ran well on the previous drive and stopped there for a 5-yard loss. So now it's 2nd and 15 for center from their own 29. Handoff to Egaeus again, and he does pick up some yardage here. He's going to pick up 2 of the 5 yards that he lost on the previous run. So now it'll be 3rd down and 13.
Z Purley on the tackle for the Dogs. 8:50 and counting at half, towards half. 23-7 us. 3rd and long.
3rd down and 13 for center from their own from their own 31-yard line. Carthage leading 23-7 here in the 2nd quarter. Wolf, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Snap back to him. He wants to throw it. Heavy rush on him. He gets it off. No, it's incomplete. Pardon me. He did get it off, but it was incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 13.
That was an inside screen, Larry. He let everybody in, and they threw it over the middle. Young man, it broke up, I think, by Z Purley. And now they'll have to punt.
Yeah, I think if he'd have been able to catch that, he'd have got some decent yardage, probably close to a 1st down. We had a couple guys in the air, but we didn't recognize it.
All right, so the line of scrimmage is the 31. He's going to drop back to the 17. This is going to be a 14-yard drop. That's the drop that our punters also take. 4th down and 13. Low snap, one hop. He gets it, not a big rush. He gets the kick off, kicks it away from our returner. It hits at the 45, across the 40. They get a good bounce again across the 35. And it's going to roll dead at the 30-yard line. So 30 and 31 is 61. That's a 39-yard kick.
And I tell you what, he dropped the snap, then he dropped it again, and he got a pretty decent kickoff for being in such Bulldog territory. They were all over him, and he got the kickoff, so a good bounce. So
he's really fortunate we didn't have a strong rush on there, because if we had that, it would have been a block. There's no doubt about it. But he had a little bit of time. And didn't rush or anything.
Didn't panic.
There's the word I'm looking for. He did not panic. All right, 1st down and 10 for Carthage now from their own 31. The ball is on the left hash as they go left to right here in the 2nd quarter. Carthage leading it 23-7. All right, Surratt this time going to be in the pistol. He's got twins to the left. One of them now, that's Price, goes motion on the right, goes motion left. Here's a throw. This ball is going to be caught. That's going to be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. It's going to go from the 31 out to the 49-yard line, 18-yard pass.
And that was to Jace Harris. And what it was, they had a man in motion. We had a man in motion that drew the quarterback away from the middle of the field. Then they threw it to Jace down the middle of the field. That was a good formation and a good in motion to cause that defense to go that direction.
All right, that was a Howes AC an electrical 1st down. All right, 1st and 10 for Carthage from our own 49. And here's the handoff. It goes to Benny Smith. Smith over the left side across midfield, across the 45. He's going to get 7 yards there to the center 44.
And the young man came up and really put a good hit on Benny, but Benny kept going. Benny's hard to bring down. And I love the way he carries the ball. He's got both hands on the ball when he goes to the middle of the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. Second down and 3 now for Carthage at the center 44-yard line. Surratt going to be in the shotgun here. He's got a receiver split left, a wing right. Now goes motion left. That's Bryson Price. Snap back to Surratt. Surratt looking over the middle. He throws. This ball is caught for a first down by Price. That's going to go from the 44 down to the 34, a 10-yard completion to Price.
That's one of the best catches of the night, Larry. That ball was thrown behind him, and he had to take his full body extension and go backwards and catch that ball. Great catch. Great hands by Price.
I tell you what, boy, we've got so many threats, and boy, you just think about, we get Ross in there full time, and you get Junior Henderson back, 34-yard line. Surratt in the shotgun. He brings Jeffress in toward the line of scrimmage. Here's Surratt throwing. This ball is going to be caught. Gain 5 yards to the 30-yard line.
They had good pressure on him, and he was dancing with his feet and bought time, and then all of a sudden just slung a sidearm to Carson, and who caught it with good yardage on first down. Got 6:09 left in the half, 23-7 us.
Looked on the catch for Carson Crawford to the 30-yard line. Surratt again in the shotgun, and it's going to be a flag. Let's see who this one's against.
He's caught on this way on this side, and just wondering what that is. They let the play run, so could be an offsides.
False start.
Well, they let the play run on a false start.
No, 5 men in the backfield.
Oh, 5 men. That's pretty good.
Didn't have enough guys on line of scrimmage.
So a legal formation.
So 5-yard penalty against Carthage. Moves it back to the 35-yard line. Center 35-yard line. We've got 5:31 left to play here in the first half. Carthage up by a score of 23-7. All right, we're going to send 2 receivers to the right. Surratt in the shotgun. Now Jeffress a wing right. And here's the pitch out. It goes, this is to the 35, 30, and out of bounds. That was a little pitch forward. That's going to be a forward pass of 5 yards. Who'd that go to?
I think it went to Price.
Okay.
He's trying to tell if it was him.
I think it was. It was a little quicker guy the way he ran.
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 for Carthage at the center 30-yard line with 4:47 and counting to play here in the first half. Snap back to Surratt. Looks like they're offside. Here goes a throw into the end zone. This ball is caught for a touchdown. If it is no flag, it is a touchdown. It's a Kane Hardware touchdown pass of 30 yards to, and that is Jace Harris.
And I'll tell you what, Larry, we changed our cadence at the line of scrimmage, drew them off, and then Surratt figured that, all right, I've got a free play here, and Jace is running down the right sidelines, hits him.
We did.
All right, so a 30-yard touchdown pass, a Kane Hardware touchdown to Jace Harris. Here's the Garrett's Wrecker Service extra point.
Excellence starts with hard work, precision, and heart. At U-Weld, we fabricate quality assets for the upstream, midstream, and downstream sectors. And we know greatness is built, not born. That's why we're proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs in their quest for an unbelievable 11th state championship. You've got the grit, the grind, and the whole town behind you. Let's go get what's ours. Find us on the web at www.uweldusa.com.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas for 40 years running. Juicy's Hamburgers, where tradition meets taste.
All right, Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass of 30 yards to Jace Harris. The Garrett's Wrecker Service extra point good by Christian Monreal. Carthage leading it now 30-7. And here is another sky kick. And they're going to take it and run to make the fair catch. That's the 28. And that's where they'll have it. They're going to give the 29.
Where are you listening from tonight? Text me at 903-692-3836. Let's see how far K-Gas is through the world tonight.
Boy, you think about this sophomore class. Last night the JV won 53-0 over Center, and that JV team, which is made up mostly of sophomores, It doesn't have Jace Harris on it. It doesn't have J.D. Edwards. It doesn't have Kendall.
Doesn't have Gordon, the new kid. Doesn't have him on it.
Doesn't have Gordon, the new lineman. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's sophomore
Or 48,
class.
48, and there is another lineman that's a
Yep.
sophomore that's not starting, but they have brought him up for more depth, number 65.
Yeah, they don't have Gael or Alvera. You're right. Boy, that sophomore class, very talented group. Okay, we've got a whistle stopping play.
Delay game, center.
Okay.
You know, and Cooper Crawford's up here too as a freshman. We have a bunch of young men starting on defense. I know our defensive coordinator's loving it for next year, but he is losing his two of the best linebackers in the state at that point. But we'll worry about that next year.
All right, so that's a loss, or that's a penalty back to the 24-yard line. So now center has second down. First down. Still first down and 15 from their own 24. Snap back to Wolf. Wolf this time is going to run it himself, and he's going to be sacked. No, he does get back to the line of scrimmage. I'll take that back. Looked like it might be a sack. It turns out to be a 1-yard gain.
Larry, it would have been a sack. Our man Kendall hit him and knocked him forward. You're right. He was in the backfield, but Kendall is all over the field tonight.
Kendall, that's a sophomore. He was the defensive player of the week last week. Second down and Wolf, the quarterback. Possibly 2 yards. He gets at least one.
They're
going to give him two. They're going to give him two.
It was like a quarterback draw, and then we had, I think that was our outside linebacker, 25.
No, 12.
12 came up
and
and
then Carson Crawford.
stuck him.
You know, it's like they're just kind of sticking with. They had a lot of quarterback runs. I mean, you got to get a little more, get out of this vanilla type of offense and kind of do some different things against a defense like we have.
Third down and 14. Snap back to Wolf. Low snap. He's got it. Being chased. Gets away. Throws. This ball is caught. But then we have a great tackle there. It was caught, but it's going to be a short gain on the play, a gain of about 4 yards, and they'll have to kick it away.
Yeah. You know, how would you like to be the quarterback back here, Larry, with all these talented kids coming at you, and you're trying your best to get it off, and he does get it off, but doesn't hardly get any yardage out of the deal. They'll punt to us now.
All right, so they've punted twice, both times away from Williams. They know who's back there. They know he's run a punt back for a touchdown each of the last 2 weeks. And again, he will take a 13-yard drop. This time, our punter usually takes a 14-yard drop. Okay, we got a timeout call before the snap. The head linesman.
Center.
Center called the timeout?
Yeah, center calls a timeout.
We'll be back.
Pintail Safety has been and is still a leader in the safety OQ industry that specializes in pipeline compliance for contractors, operators, individuals working in the oil and gas industries nationwide. Pintail welcomes the toughest challenges that our clients present, and we pride ourselves in always exceeding their expectations. Anywhere we're needed makes Pintail a desirable choice. Online at pintailsafety.com or call us at 888-750-8800. Pintail Safety.
Since 1981, Red Oak Insurance is your Panola County Germania agency. Your visit is welcome anytime the office is open at 1410 West Panola. But because Red Oak agents put customer service first, you'll find their cell phone numbers on their business cards. Whether you live in...
All right, center punting from their own 30-yard line. We've got 2:36 left to play in the half. Again, taking a 13-yard drop. High snap over his head, inside the 10, inside the 5, into the end zone. We may recover it. No, it's going to be a safety. It's going to be a safety for the Bulldogs. It should be. Let's see, no signal yet. Why is there no signal yet?
Safety.
It is a safety, okay. Second safety of the ball game for the Bulldogs. It comes on a high snap by center that went into the end zone. And the Bulldogs now will lead it by a score. Is there a flag on the play?
Well, we were offsides, weren't we?
No. We had the ball. The kicker went back to get the goal line, and he missed it. Beck come in there to dive on it, and the ball actually bounced back to the kicker right as one of our guys was coming in. He was diving, and the coaches wanting to say we target him on the ground like that. And the official basically threw the flag, I think, on the coach, and some of the players were kind of mouthing to the official wanting like a late hit but he was diving for the ball.
Let's see what he says. They've been powwowing down there. He's coming over to talk to the center coach. See what he wants to do. When we could take it. I guess they could take it on the kickoff.
Yeah, they can mark off the penalty on the kick here. The white hat comes all the way over the center sideline, and he's still walking.
I don't understand that.
I think he wants to go to the concession stand. But he lost his walking. I don't know. He's still walking.
I was looking for him to talk to the head coach
Oh,
or center.
he may be talking to a center administrator. No,
that's the head coach. The head coach wasn't over there on the sidelines.
That's the head coach right there. He wanted to find the head coach. Head coach, I've forgotten his name, but he is he's a pretty good sized gentleman.
He sure is.
Looks like he was talking to maybe some players over there by that fan, is what he was doing.
Okay, they're still powwowing there. We've got 2:29 left. We just scored.
Yeah, that's who he was looking for. He was looking for the center head coach.
He was down here talking to his offense.
Uh-huh.
And
okay, he's going to give us, so it's unsportsmanlike, I think, against
sideline warning.
Sideline warning against
the
center.
coach, because he was all the way out there at the 15.
Oh, okay. So that is a safety. Second safety of the ball game.
Been a long time since we had two safeties in the game, Larry. You may have to research that because I don't know that. I remember.
I can't remember that. Okay, so here comes the kick now, and this is a end over end kick. It's going to be taken at the 46 by Price, going left to the 50, trying to get to the outside. 45, 40, 30. Oh no, let's see. He is tackled at about the 40-yard line. He's going to make it to the 39. Carthage have it 1st and 10 at the center 39. 2:20 left to play in the half, up by a score of 32-7.
Yeah, he was. You could tell it was return left, and he was trying his best to get to the left where his blocking was, and it was good defensive play, I guess.
Yeah, I think if we'd have been able to get that one guy that tackled him, I think he'd have scored. But we do have 2 timeouts. Larry said 2:20 left, and we had the 2-minute timeout, so we still had 3 timeouts. Probably maybe get 1 play off, maybe 2 before the 2-minute warning. Excuse me.
Here in just a second. 1st down and 10. Here's Surratt wanting to throw it. He's going to go with the screen left. Caught at the 40, 35, 30. Jeffers to the 25. Jeffers to the 20. Out of bounds. A great pass there. A screen pass to Jeffers. And it's a House AC and Electrical 1st down.
Good call, too. That ball was set up right. He was in motion. He ended up on that side of the field and waited a little bit, drew the defense back, threw it. Good play.
Yeah, okay, but 5 wide, and he was a kind of inside slot receiver, and he come motion in as a running back and slipped out like a running back would from the tight end on the tight end screen.
All right, 1st down and 10 now for Carthage at the center 21-yard line, just outside the Kelly's Collision red zone. Surratt looking over the sideline, down to 5 seconds on the play clock. It's now down to 3, 2, 1. Snap with 1. Surratt wants to throw. Going in the end zone. This ball is caught for a touchdown. It is a Bulldog, Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 22 yards.
Number 19.
Number 19.
Crowell.
He's a sophomore, too.
Crowell, that's another sophomore.
Little in and out, corner of the end zone. Nice pass there by Jet. Good catch.
He threw it, and I tell you what, you could tell that he was open when he let it go. And threw a great pass towards the outside of the end zone. Good catch. New kid catching the touchdown. Crowell.
I called today his sophomore advisor. Here's the kick. Kick is up, and it's good. And it's a score now of 39-7 Dogs in the first half. 2:20 left to play.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FD.
To Anthony Crowell.
How many passes, touchdown passes tonight, Larry?
Let's see. I'll have to count that up. 22-yard touchdown pass. Kane Hardware touchdown pass And the Garrett's record service extra point. Garrett's record service
I think it's
extra
4
point.
because Benny had a rushing touchdown. That's 35, and then 2 safeties be 39.
I didn't know you could add like that.
Oh, at the SFA, I didn't go to Sam Houston.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the kick. Another sky kick. Fair catch. They call it. They take it at their own 35-yard line. So the sky kick caught by center at their 35. They've got it now with 2:05 left to play. And remember the 2-minute timeout. Now, yeah, the 2-minute timeout for Carthage would help. But I want to tell you, down at Bay City, 41-3. Carthage has 268 miles to go. San Benito has 267. They both want to get on the highway, and we have that silly 2-minute timeout. at that point, both coaches ought to be able to say,
"Well, forget
it." That's my thought.
I understand.
That's my editorial, Jerry Hansen. That's a Larry Allen editorial. First down and 10 for center now at their own 35. All right, Wolf, the quarterback, is in the shotgun. 2 receivers split to the right. He play action fake. He rolls to his left. He wants to throw, being chased, and that's going to be a sack. It's going to be a sack as he is slung out of bounds by Carson Crawford. That will be a 3 or 4 yard loss back to the 32 or 31.
And we're going to call a 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout, all right.
At Hope Community Medicine, we care for the whole you, body and mind. From checkups and chronic care to counseling and behavioral health support, our team walks with you through every season of life. We accept all insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also offer a sliding scale discount, so quality care is always within reach. Conveniently located at 820 West Panola Street in Carthage, Hope Community Medicine is your home for compassionate care close to home. Call 936-591-8380. Hope Community Medicine, where health and hope meet.
Maxflow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells and production chemical applications. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, Maxflow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system with a phone call to 903-693-4600 or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your oil and gas chemical needs to the max.
All right, second down and 14 now. Second and 14 for center from their own 31-yard line. Snap back to Wolf. Wolf, play action fake. Now he hands it off to Bluford, and Bluford to his right and picks up 2, and Carthage immediately calls another timeout. We'll take another break.
Starting a new project? Kane Hardware and Lumber is right in your neighborhood, ready to help, because do it yourself doesn't mean do it alone. Locally managed and operated, they know your name. Walk in and they treat you like family. There to celebrate life's biggest moments right alongside you. From your first home to your first grandbaby, they're all about relationships and community, not transactions. That's what makes them locally strong. Stop in at Kane Hardware and Lumber today, 224 South Shelby. Why would you shop anywhere else?
Well, we have a penalty thrown late. Number 8. So we get a big old penalty.
Carthage penalized 15 yards.
That was way late. We were halfway through the commercial.
Well, I thought we were in the timeout.
Well, we were. And I don't know.
Something might have been said. I don't know. You just, third down, we got a time. You use the timeout, it leaves just one more. Get a chance to score. You just,
Okay, first and 10 now for center at their own 48-yard line. Wolf, the quarterback, snap back to him. And he hands off to the running back. This is Bluford, and Bluford is tackled for another loss. That's going to be 2 yards back to the 46-yard line.
Z Purley was the first one to get to. Z's really playing well. We've got a lot of new kids, little young kids. These are not your big 280-pounders. These are your 185 to 205s, and they're playing their hearts out.
Second down and 12 for center from their own 46. 1:22 left to play here in the half. Carthage with a big lead. Here's Wolf. Wolf wanting to throw in deep over the middle. Has a man out there. This ball is going to be caught. It is caught for a long gain. That's going to go from the center 46.
Yeah,
that's going to go all the way down to the Carthage.
And the young man who
14.
caught it went down and He's up now, but
40-yard completion.
It was short. It was a short throw, and he caught it falling backwards, and he fell on his back. So he's up.
Safeties came up. We didn't stay back. You know they're going to try and take a shot before halftime. So.
Yeah. So they got a big gain out of that. Down inside the 20.
40 yards. It's going to be down to the 18-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 from the Carthage 18. Here's a handoff. It goes to the running back, and he's going to be in the middle and picks up 2. And timeout called by Carthage. Okay.
Transform your smile at Carthage Dental Center. Our experienced team of Dr. Fowler, Dr. J, and Dr. Perry offer comprehensive dental care from cosmetic dentistry, implants, crowns, and dentures to routine checkups and advanced procedures, all in a friendly and welcoming environment.
We are now accepting new patients, most PPO, insurance, Medicaid, and cash patients. Enjoy a bright, healthy smile with cutting-edge technology. Call now to book an appointment, 903-693-8500.
All right, we're back here at Rough Rider Stadium in Center, Texas. The Carthage Bulldogs leading the Center Rough Riders with 39-7 with 1:01 left to play in the first half. And Center has the football at the Carthage 16. It's going to be 2nd down and about 8. 2nd down and 8 for Center from the Carthage 16-yard line. Wolf, the quarterback, is going to have Bluford with him in the backfield. That's their leading rusher for this year. Wolf wanting to throw it. Being chased, rolling to his left. Throws it out of bounds. Flag comes down.
We hit him out of bounds. I think now I think we hit him out of bounds late. Got some mouthing going on now.
Yeah, we got to be smart. That's the main deal. We don't need to do stuff like this. I mean, why do that? He was thrown out of bounds, which one of their players come in push, so it's going to be offsetting. But why give them more yardage?
Yeah, and that's a senior who sometimes makes bad decisions. I'm not going to call his name. There's no doubt who it was. No doubt. If you're watching the video, you know who it is. A senior, great player, committed to a major university.
So it offsets, Larry. There'll be no move to change. But
our player did it first, and then while our player was going back to the field to play, one of their players retaliated. That's correct. So it was first on our player and then on their player.
And you can only have one of them a game.
Yeah.
So now number 8's got one, number 2's got one.
Yep.
Well, Carson, sorry. He got the late hit on the quarterback, sorry.
Yeah.
Late hit on the quarterback is what his was.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a great player. Great player, but occasionally lets his emotions get to him. Okay, it's now 3rd down, evidently. That's right. Here's the handoff to the running back, and he's going to be stopped after a gain on the play. It's going to go from the 16 down to the 14. So they gained 2 yards on that running play right there.
Going back and forth over the years.
We got a player hurt, so let's see. We're trying to get him off the field.
That's Carson.
That's Carson, sure is. He was in on the tackle then, but he's got a bum leg right now.
He kind of jogged off the field. So.
Okay.
So now it's 4th down. Let's see if they elect to go with a field goal here. I think that's their kicker out there. It is.
It is.
So he's going to line up for a field goal, and he's got a good, strong leg. This is probably going to be good unless he just flat misses it. Okay, it's going to be from the 21. It'll be a 31-yard kick and angle back to the right.
We're going to block this one, Larry.
31-yard field goal from just to the right of the left hash. So it's an angle back to the right. And the white hat is telling the timekeeper to put so many seconds on the clock. Well, I tell you what, I run the clock on Thursday nights at Carthage, and those hand signals from the sideline, they just don't work.
Not this far.
That's too far away. You got to have the phone number of the guy up there.
He's telling them when to raise it to.
Either that, or you got to have your binoculars on to see how many fingers the white hat is holding up. 38 seconds left to play in the half. And he wants the timekeeper to put
clock
certain number
time
of
back
seconds.
on it.
Yep.
And he looked like he was got 8 seconds, but I don't know. He got 4 fingers up on both hands, looked like.
All right, the Whitehead says,
What
oh,
the heck?
okay, 28 seconds. Okay, 28 seconds. And they start the clock now. All right, this is an angle back to the right. High snap. High snap, he drops it. And he's going to try to throw it, and he's rushed out of bounds. And that's going to be Carthage ball. That's going to be the Carthage holds, and they do not get the kickoff, and we're going to have the ball at about our own 14-yard line.
And I think that, to me, that'd be intentional. Granted, of course, he was out of the pocket. And I tell you what, where they're listening from tonight: New Mexico, Cowtown, Mesquite, McKinney, Fulshear, Texas, Pearland, Texas, Houston, Sugar Land, Roanoke. But somebody put Iceland. Blanchard, Louisiana, Royce City, Texas, Fort Worth, Tyler, San Antonio. They're listening everywhere. Tulsa, South Shiloh.
Anybody from Sunnyvale?
Nobody from Sunnyvale yet.
Okay, nobody from Sunnyvale. Okay. I know someone that lives in Sunnyvale. I would think she might be listening tonight. Okay, fourth down now, or first down and 10 for Carthage from their own 14. All right, Surratt going to be in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Smith with him in the backfield. And he's going to throw to the left. This ball is caught by Edwards. Edwards to the 15, 20. And going to be tackled for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
And the clock's running out.
Clock is running out. That's going to be halftime right there. Halftime here in Center, and the score is Carthage 39 and Center 7. Be sure to stay with us. Okay, we're going to have Coach Surratt here in just a second with the Carthage forward sideline mic. Okay, take it away, Dustin, when you get it. When you get him.
Yeah, I hear.
Go ahead.
Coach, start district off. You're ahead 39-7 at halftime, and kind of give us your thoughts how the first half went.
Yeah, it went all right. We threw the ball very effective. Benny ran it very well, and then defensively, we gave the kickoff, but we got to go out there and play. And we got to go out there and play, and then, a couple dumb penalties in, or we'd have had the ball enough time, hopefully, to go score. And so we got to cut that out. But we'll take 39-7 every game, obviously, but we got to cut some crazy stuff out.
All right, Coach, we'll see you at the end of the game.
All right, we'll be back with halftime right after this.
At Carthage Eye Associates, quality care is more than just a promise, it's a hometown tradition. We're proud to have Dr. Elise Tibbs on our team, a Carthage Bulldog through and through. Voted best of Panola County by our community, Dr. Tibbs is passionate about giving back by offering personalized, attentive eye care for every member of your family. Whether you're due for an annual exam, needing new glasses, or simply want trusted care close to home, we've got you covered. Call 903-693-7745 to schedule an appointment or go to...
In Carthage, Friday nights mean football and cheering on our Bulldogs, but it goes beyond the stadium. At Prosperity Bank, we celebrate the spirit of Carthage ISD, the spirit of excellence in the classroom, character in the community, and teamwork on the field that shapes our future leaders. Whether you're cheering under the lights or helping a student chase their dreams, we are proud to serve you with a wide range of financial products and services. At Prosperity Bank, you can bank with confidence in Carthage. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right. Well, we have a new guest in the press box. Kobe, glad to have you here. Copy Dotson, the grandson of Charles Dotson. Everybody in Carthage knows Charles Dotson. So we're glad to have you here. Thank you for coming up. And we're getting ready for UIL competition.
Yes, sir. Here in a couple weeks here, I believe. The 29th is UIL. Or, sorry, that's state contest. Yeah, the 18th.
18th
yes,
is the magic day, which is Saturday week, and Saturday, 4 o'clock. Y'all,
yes, 4 o'clock tomorrow.
We'll perform in actually the National Association of Military Marching Bands, the NAMBY, kind of warm-up contest where you have a critique. So what are we going to see right now? The band's making their way out, as well as the auxiliary, and across the white shoes, black trousers, a red stripe trimmed in white on the trousers, and then the West Point style uniform, red jacket trimmed in black and white. The shako is red with a white plume. And we'll turn our field mics up. And what's the jazz number for this evening?
I believe, like number of people marching?
No, what's the song they're going to be playing? Don't know.
It's called
Okay.
Bug Up or something. Some weird name. Something about bugs.
Something about bugs.
Yes, sir.
Well, let's see. The members of the auxiliary team wearing the tall white boots. For our radio audience, reminding you that if you want to watch it, you can view this absolutely free on EastTexasToday.com. You can watch it on Facebook or go to YouTube. Either way. Young ladies, white boots. Their uniform is a red sequin uniform trimmed in silver. And the twirlers and flags appear to me to be wearing basically the same uniform. Across the way, the Bulldog Bells, it looks like they're in a kind of a warm-up type uniform over there.
I think, yeah, joggers and a red shirt.
And the Bulldog Bells are doing I'm going to refer to that as kind of a jazz step.
I'd say hip-hop.
A little hip-hop. See, you're got to have you
my
young folks there.
My wife is a dancer. She danced at college.
All right, very good. We may need to get her up here to help us if we can. All right, flags, red flags with a black sunburst on the flag. And let's just go down and kind of enjoy the jazz. All right. And Kobe, I'll tell you what, we're glad you're here. It's been a tough week for the Battling Bulldog Band. A lot of conversation going on, and glad that everything is kind of underway and I think settled down for the last 2 days.
Yes, sir.
Hope you'll agree with me on that. And,
I would, yeah.
There you go. Toby, Doc, and that's spelled D-O-C-K, is interim band director now, and he's out giving the instructions. We'll take the melodic percussion away and have the military style set up, and the auxiliary and drill team people that normally march will be joining the block here in just a second. The band is at attention, standing on the 30-yard line to the left of the press box, or to the left of your radio dial. They now move forward, going toward the 50-yard line. And the auxiliary members are making their way out. Band's going to stop in a chevron, if you will. They'll face the press box in preparation for playing the fanfare. Band is playing a new fanfare this year. Kobe, what is the name of that fanfare?
It's called the Mandalorian Fanfare. It's from a new Star Wars series that came out. So not too many military bands play popular Star Wars music and things like that. But
however, the band's doing a fantastic job. I like it. I think it fits the band quite well.
Yeah.
And we turn our field mics up, and they're ready to play. The two drum majors facing the band. Elliott and Artigo are the drum majors for the Battling Bulldog Band this year. Face the press box. Here's the fanfare. Low brass. If you're sitting in the stands, it's almost a stereo effect because you got your low brass on one side and your upper brass on the other. All right, we step off with a march. And the band goes from the chevron into military block. Eagle Squadron is the march. It's a series of alternating right and left to the rears, brings the band into close order block band, moving now toward the press box. Full band halt, continue to play. Well, right here, the judges are going to be looking down those files. Full band flank to the left, and And then alternating right and left to the rears as they come out in diagonal lines. They're now moving right to left on your radio dial.
The goal is for those judges to see straight lines. We're looking for straight lines.
Everybody needs to hit the yard line with the proper spot of the foot. I assume that the middle of the foot is what they're
Yep, middle of the right foot on the yard line, every 6 beats.
30 each step, 6 steps to 5 yards. And the band now goes from the diagonal lines into company fronts, marching 5 yards apart. And that's set up with a step 2, mark time step if you would. Now we have our company fronts formed. Here again, alignment, most important.
We got a little cadence
step
section.
2, and we're going to bring the clarinet section out as we'll have a little fast notes played on a little obligato, if you would, on the clarinets. Let's see if we can pick it up. Drum cadence as the band is continuing to march. Military counter march. As soon as the drum cadence finishes, we'll be able to hear the feature of the clarinets. And a step 2 as the company fronts go now into 4 company fronts, floating diamonds. Let's go down and listen. Okay, the floating diamond's complete. Band goes now marching from right to left on your radio dial. Still in company fronts at 5 yards apart. At the 15-yard line, a military counter march. Change directions. Drum major's in the middle of the field now. As the band comes in, they'll halt in a 2-step interval. And our clarinet players have made their way back into the block. The band is now in block band. Drum cadence, forward march, and Illinois' entrance as the band goes into what I refer to as a street block. Just a parade block, passing in review. You're going to have to tell me the march if you don't mind.
This should be Cyrus the Great.
Okay.
We're doing something new this week. In a couple of measures here, they're going to do a freeze for 7 counts and kind of like stop the movement and then resume it. It'll be right up here.
This is the oblique, if you would. There's the halt, freeze step. And the oblique is now complete at the 30-yard line. And an oblique is a half right or a half left turn and marching at an angle across the field, if you're not familiar with that term.
45-degree angle. Yes, sir.
Now to the 50-yard line. Military counter march at the 50-yard line.
This is a new tune.
Yeah. Is that Chicago World's Fair?
It is Chicago World Fair. We gave this to them Monday morning.
Okay, well, good.
So they've had it for all of 4 days.
Well, they're doing a good job for a 4-day time to memorize a new march.
I would agree with that.
Okay, a military counter march at the 20-yard line. Change the direction of the band, coming back now right to left on your radio dial. Right in midfield. Here's your Cyrus.
Oh, that's Cyrus. Okay. Yeah. Sweet.
The other march was front section. And here is just a follow through by, this is done actually by files. low brass stand in place as the woodwinds and upper brass go in motion. Now the full band has turned and marching toward the press box. That worked out real well right there, by the way. Full band halt at the near sidelines. And I'm going to say that's going to be the drill.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, all right. Well, a job well done. All right, we'll pull our field mics down a little bit and talk a little bit about coming up tomorrow.
All right.
Tomorrow is Saturday, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
At Lobo Stadium in Longview. I think the time is around 4 o'clock.
4, yep.
The band will perform for, I think you have 3 or 4 judges, and they'll get a critique written. And one of those judges will actually go and have conversation with the band, and we refer to it as work the band, but we'll give them some critique suggestions and give them a chance to see some spots that they might improve before the UIL contest on the 18th. And that'll be back at Lobo Stadium. And
yes,
y'all,
sir.
I was looking here, y'all march about 4:45.
4:45, yes.
Yeah.
4 tomorrow, the next weekend, 4:45.
All right, well, coming up now is going to be the center band. The center band now, number-wise, is going to be a little bit larger than the Carthage band. I think they're marching about 220.
That's that's
somewhere
about
in
double.
that number. Yeah, and you know, this is kind of a fun thing because this at halftime is almost the battle of the bands.
That's right.
And both of these bands made a first division, if I recall, last year at UIL competition, and they're both in preparation for competition coming up. Again, the UL competition on the 18th, Saturday week. The center band wears white shoes. That uniform actually looks blue, but it's not. It's purple.
Purple.
Trimmed in white. It's a West Point style uniform with military shako with a white plume. Band faces at a 45, facing the press box as they stand at the 15-yard line. Let's turn up our field mics and let you enjoy their performance. Here's a fanfare.
Here's some hand clap.
Oh, we're going to do a little jazz with the auxiliary first. And the twirling group out on the field at the right at the hash mark. 8 young ladies out on the field. By the way, the center band has 3 drum majors. And you're going to have to help me with this jazz number if you know it. I'm not familiar with it.
I believe this is hand clap.
Okay. They're saying it's hand clap. Yeah, even Eric knew that. All right. Yeah, a little time toss with a baton. And the neat thing is they all caught it. So that's a positive. Tarleton is that, but now as Carthage, many of their auxiliary will be playing an instrument. You can see the instruments on the field as the band stretching from about 4 steps from the sidelines to about 10 steps from the sidelines across the way. And we are ready for the Center Rough Rider Band to do their performance of the year. I'm going to say just a few moments ago. Ready for the Center Rough Rider Band to do their performance of the year. I'm going to say my wife used to be drum major of the center band. I have to give her a hard time.
Gotcha.
Okay, the band marches out. They're going to halt. Plays.
Parade of the champions by Yoder. Honey Boys on parade. Thank you.
Honey Boys on parade is the march as they march in the chevron, passing in review. And military countermarch step, and the chevron will change and go into marching X Passing review now, and from the sides, starting on the left side, series of right and left to the rears, and they go in from the chevron or X. They go into company fronts. Company fronts marching 5 yards apart. Step 2, and they go into diagonal lines. Military counter march at the 10-yard line to the right of the press box. Moving back now toward the yard line to the right of the press box. Moving back now toward the 50-yard line in diagonal lines. The beauty of this will be you'll be able to see those diagonal lines start to float out as the counter march steps are complete. It's a very nice looking pattern right there.
Clean diagonals.
Very nice. Halt back in the company fronts as they closed up those diagonal lines. Back in company fronts, still moving right to left on your radio dial to the 20-yard line and to the 15. Military counter march, changing directions now, coming back toward the 50-yard line. Military counter march as they get to the 45-yard line, and they'll stagger that and change that, go into a floating diamond out of the block.
This is a very intricate drill. Very intricate drill.
Yes. And now back into block. Moving right to left in your radio dial in close order now. To the 25-yard line, down to the 20-yard line, to the left of the press box. Military counter march, and they'll, let's see what they're going to do. They're going to float the company fronts out. The company fronts now are marching 4 steps apart, and this is going to set up a special maneuver. Have to wait and see exactly what they're going to do here. As they approach the 50-yard line, the lead company front. By the way, in competition, the band's got to stay on the field in a gate swing if they come out of that as they come into the press box now. This will set up their exit. I was going to say, you've got 6 minutes, you've got to stay on the field.
Gotcha.
You've got to be off in 8.
Right.
So it's a time element as well as the other. All right, the band stacks up, and let's see how they're going to conclude their performance with a fanfare.
Number, mighty and sound, but I think that if they're performing at a contest tomorrow, I would expect them to do very well.
Well, we want to wish.
I hope to.
We want to wish both bands, both Carthage and Center, the best of luck as they go into their critique performance tomorrow, and then their official UIL competition that will be coming up on the 18th. Hey, thank you for coming up and being a part of it. We appreciate it, and pass the word to the Battling Bulldog Band. A job well done this evening, okay?
Will do. Thank you so much.
You bet. And we'll be back with more right after this.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328. Carthage Tire Company has opened its new location at 1083 Hills Lake Road, just off the loop here in Carthage. We carry a wide range of tires, from lawnmower tires to construction and forestry tires. We also provide oil changes, brake and suspension work, AC and Freon on passenger and commercial vehicles, farm and heavy equipment. 24/7 roadside service also available. Stop by Carthage Tire or give us a call at 903-265-3294 for all your tire and auto needs. Ready and willing to provide in quality service, we are Carthage Tire Company.
Okay, both bands have completed their performance, and we now have the Center Rough Rider drill team out on the field right now doing their high steps. And for our radio audience, their uniform really looks very much like that of the Apache Bells. Almost a great copy of it. Beautiful uniform, looks great. Larry's going to have our stats for halftime coming up in just a second. And Mark's got him a cold water, so he's in good shape. And no, thank you. We'll be back with our wrap-up not of the first half in just a moment.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone. Call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust.
Add all your stats together.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's look at the stats. First of all, who's bringing you the stats? That's the First Methodist Church of Carthage. Join the Sunday service at First Methodist Church with Brother Kevin Otto. He's their pastor. The address is 201 South Shelby in Carthage. All right, here we go with the stats. Carthage 18 first down center with 5. On the ground, Carthage 100 yards right there for center, so they have 0 rushing yards in the first half. Carthage 17 of 22 through the air for 261. Center 2 of 6 for 40, so the total yardage, Carthage 378 and center 40. No turnovers in the first half. Penalties, Carthage had 4 for 35 yards and center 3 for 15. Punts, Carthage did not punt. Center punted 2 times for a 44-yard average. Here's the scoring. A safety for Carthage, 6:38 to play in the first. It was 2-0. Bryston Price, 48-yard touchdown reception, and the extra point made it 9-0. That was with 5:35 to play in the first, 1:36 to go in the first, 11-yard pass to Jaden Jeffers. Monreal's extra point, 16-0 Carthage. And then the Rough Riders scored on a 1-yard run by Jesus Villegas. Villegas scoring, the kick, 16-7 Carthage. 9:30 to play in the second quarter, 1-yard run by Benny Smith. 23-7 Carthage after the extra point. 30-yard pass to Jace Harris. That made it 30-7, 4:38 to play until halftime, 2:29 to play until half. Another safety for Carthage, this time a high snap for center on their punt, and that went in the end zone. Center recovered it, but it was a safety for Carthage. Then a 22-yard pass to Anthony Crowell, 39-7 Carthage. That'd be 4 touchdown passes for Jet Surratt and a Benny Smith touchdown on the ground. 5 touchdowns, 2 safeties. Okay, second half kickoff. New sponsor, Dominion Portfolio Management, sponsored by Drew Nixon and Charles Moragia, with Dominion Portfolio Management, a registered investment and advisory firm. When you want your money to work as hard as you have worked to earn it, give us a call, 903-693-9133. The kickoff just kicked by Lopez, and I think it went out of bounds. Or did they make the fair catch?
Fair catch.
Fair catch, okay.
I tell you what, Larry, I'm looking at scores. Gilmer is ahead 29-13 over Pittsburgh in our district. I mean, I guess they used to be our district. And then Kilgore is ahead 14-0 over Chapel Hill.
All right. Okay, Gilmer over Pittsburgh. Okay, just based on that one score, that we could be facing Pittsburgh in the first round. All right, first down and 10 now for Center at their own 35-yard line. After they made the fair catch on the kickoff, here's the handoff to a running back. This is Bluford going to his right, picks up 2 yards.
Caleb Smith on the tackle along with Beck. It was turned in by Ty Lynn. So good play there to start. No, hardly any gain.
Second down and 8 now for the Rough Riders from their own 37-yard line. Snap back to Wolf. Wolf this time hands off the running back, and he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to be a loss on the play.
He threw it down like it was fumbled, Larry. The umpire threw his little thing on the ground. Like
We may have it.
We do.
We do. Okay, so Carthage with a recovery there. So that's going to be a 7-yard loss. 7-yard loss, and the first turnover of the ball game, and Carthage gets the football in great field position at the Rough Rider 30-yard line.
I think the handoff between the quarterback and the running back, our linemen were there at the same time, and I don't know if you ever got a good handoff on it.
So the loss was 6 yards because it went back to the 29. So Carthage now first and 10 at the Rough Rider 29, leading it already by a score of 39-7.
All the starters are on the field.
And, you know, once he gets to 40, Coach Surratt usually brings in the second string. So this may be their final possession here of the half. Here's Surratt throwing. This ball is caught by Jeffress down to the 21-yard line. That would be a gain on the play of 8 yards.
Ball was behind him again, and he reached back and with good hands caught it. The receivers are making Surratt look really good because they're going back and getting them behind them tonight.
Okay, Ross, who was in on that play, goes out here on this one, and Edwards comes in. So we're seeing Cade Ross for the first time having some action on the field. First time this season. All right, Surratt this time. This is going to be 2nd and 2 this time from the 22-yard line. Surratt in the pistol. Snap back to him. Hand off Benny. Benny right side 20, 15, 10. Benny down to about the 5-yard line. That's going to be another House AC and Electrical first down, and we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone.
And Benny made a cut at the line of scrimmage, Larry, and got to the outside. Nobody touched him for the first 8 or 10 yards. So we're back to line of scrimmage.
And he ran over a safety as well at the 10.
All right, 14 yards for Benny there. Here's Surratt throwing into the end zone, and this ball is?
I think we caught it, but out of bounds.
Caught it out of bounds. Was that Junior Henderson?
No, that's Carson Crawford.
Oh, that's Carson Crawford. Okay, all right. From this distance right here, I just knew it was a tall receiver.
I tell you what, Larry.
He caught it, but he just is out of bounds.
If we have him on one side and we have Henderson on the other, and we could go fade either route. And so we're looking forward for Henderson to get back.
Okay, that's a good question. Has Henderson been in the game? Has he even stepped on the field, Dustin?
No, he's not even suited out.
Okay, all right. All right, but he certainly practiced some this week. Okay, so he's not suiting out. 2nd down and goal from the 7. Here's Surratt. And off to a running back up the middle, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Who was that?
That was Jaden Jeffries. He's an H-back, and they faked the zone read to Benny, and then he went in toward the middle of the line, and they pitched it to him, kind of like a quick pitch, forward pass behind the line of scrimmage, and took it in for a touchdown pass.
You said Jaden Jeffers?
Yes.
Okay, so 7 yards to Jeffers. 7 yards to Jeffers, 7 yards.
How many have scored tonight?
All right, here's the kick. Kick is up, and it is good. Good by Christian Monreal. 46-7 Carthage, and that only now we'll wonder, is that the last right weekend?
Sure will for a while.
Yeah, probably so, because they've got they've got some explosiveness. They could they could score a couple of touchdowns. And Bolts for midfield, 45, 40, and out of bounds. So that was a big gain there for Egaeus, but then
who was going to get it, and Edwards gets it. Yeah.
So Carthage now has it 1st down and 10 at the center, 39, down to about the 39, down to about the 24. 14 yards for Benny.
And he ran over another kid.
9 more, so we had moments going to be 53. after he picks up another How's AC and electric.
Still Ginger.
And handoff goes to no. Here's a throw.
Ginger.
And handoff goes to no. Here's a throw, and it was almost picked. And handoff goes to no. Here's a throw, and it was almost picked off. I thought Benny had it. And it was almost picked off. I thought Benny had it. I was faked out.
Was a red
pass.
Flag.
That's a red flag. Was a
red
pass.
Flag.
That's a red flag. That's all right.
On the left.
First, I'm going to tell you something. He's got big, long paws, and he got up there and got
scheme. Jason
Tate Barber and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. NOLA.
10-time state champion Carthage Bulldogs and your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned, Panola College are on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to the Carthage Bulldogs chasing state championship number 11.
8 different receivers tonight for Carthage, and that doesn't even include our leading receiver. They'll have it 1st and 10.
That was Beck on the tackle on the kickoff. So now Kilgore's ahead 21-0, so they're putting it on Chapel Hill. The next every time.
Okay. Center,
you can keep up with the time and all on
I
this
can see it better right here than
well, we can have number 20 in there, though.
We've mentioned before the lights.
Forward defensive end. Cooper Crawford nose tackle. We do have Portley in there at linebacker.
Allie Walker's okay, 3rd down. Here's the quarterback with it, and Wolf is tackled pretty much right at the line of scrimmage.
That's Gael.
Oliveira.
Man, he's got some quick speed too.
And he'll put a head on you. He ran through that guy like Randy White does. Just ran through him.
They got 1 yard on that. Gael, that's Gael. Gael Olvera.
Olvera.
Okay. Olvera.
They're punting it.
Okay, they're going to kick it. Line of scrimmage is a 27. Fourth down. 2 seconds, 1 second. They have to call a timeout. Timeout center to avoid a penalty.
It's tailgate time in East Texas, and where do you go to get your fixings? I go to Panola Processing. Whether you need hamburger patties, ribs, steaks, or just hot dogs, don't settle for less, get the best. That's what you find at Panola Processing. They're located at 501 County Road 407. If you give them a call before you go, they'll have everything cut to your liking and ready to pick up. Call 903-690-0430. Panola Processing, where you drive a little and save a lot.
Discover the Hobby Horse just off the square in historic downtown Carthage. Jewelry, clothing, home decor, and gifts for every occasion. All with style and charm you'll love. Your perfect find is waiting at 119 West Sabine Street, right here in the heart of Carthage. Stop in today and see why every visit feels like a little discovery. The Hobby Horse is official Bulldog backer. Go Dogs!
All right, center in punt formation.
New kid receiving the kick. Is that Jace Harris? I can't.
Yes.
Okay. There's a low snap. It rolls back to him. He picks it up. No rush. Gets off a high, short kick, and it's into the center bench. That's going to be a short one there.
Wow.
It's going to go out of bounds at the 44, 17 yards.
A lot of new faces now. You help us out, Dustin. We don't need these numbers because we're going to have a lot of new kids in on this one. Number 76. That's Jackson Biggs, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Okay, he's going to be an offensive lineman. And then the Gordon kid staying in there, Larry.
Oh, okay, the Gordon kid. Yep.
55, 51.
55 is Jeremiah Earl. 51 is Kason Witten.
And that's, I think it's 65.
65, okay.
First down and 10 for Carthage at the center 44. Burchett, the quarterback, to Sean Bundy. Bundy going right. Bundy gets to the 39. Gain of 5 for Bundy. Way to go, Sean Bundy.
Good offensive line, really pushed there by the offense that time.
And 65, that's Cook.
65, Cook.
And the 88's the tight end, 19's a receiver.
88's Cooper Colley.
19's a receiver.
That's Crowell.
That's Crowell.
21's a fullback.
21 is that's Jackson Smith.
He starts a lot of times.
Second down and 5. Second and 5. Burchett, the quarterback. Second and 5 at the center 39. Pitch out to Bundy. Bundy going right. Bundy is going to have a How's AC and electrical first down. He needed 5. He gets 5 to the center 34.
Again, the offensive line to the right side opened that whole area. Gave Jack the time to cut back upfield to get a first down. This is our 2s playing, and they're moving the ball.
First down and 10 for Carthage at the center 34. Ball is on the right hash. Bulldogs going right to left here. And here's a handoff. It goes to Bundy. Bundy straight ahead. Got about 3 more down to the 31.
Bundy a sophomore?
I think Bundy's a junior, I think. Bundy is a junior. He was the lead back on the JV team last year.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a junior. Second down and 6. Second down and 7 make it from the center 31.
We got some pretty good running backs on JV from what I was saying.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
and they're staying down because look at the running backs above them.
JV won last night 53-0 in Carthage. Okay, Burchett, handoff Bundy. Bundy going left. Bundy, tough run there by Bundy. Way to go, Sean. 2 yards. Easily could have been stopped for no gain. Picks up 2.
Well, they got an up-and-coming running back in the 7th grade. Bryson Hargers.
Is that Coach Hargers? Hargers, okay.
Yeah, younger son of Keontae Ingram and Calvante Dixon.
Your younger
brother. Excuse me, younger brother, sorry. He had a good game last night over in the 7th grade A game.
All right, third down and 5.
We got them coming.
8th grade group is talented as well.
Third down and 5 at the 29. Burchett throws right, caught.
Good.
Gets loose from the tackle. May have another first down.
He got close.
I think he needed 5. He got 4.
I think, they're going to mark him at the 25. Well,
they're moving him. Moving the change.
Yeah, all we need is a good short run right here by Burchett here. Quarterback sneak.
4th down.
So it's 4th down and 2.
Put the change back.
4th down and 2. 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1 at the 25-yard line. 2:23 and counting left here in the 4th quarter. Carthage leading this one by a bunch.
We're going to call
53-7.
Timeout. We're about out of time.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Here's a quarterback sneak. First down. Another How's AC and electrical first down. And we're a yard away from the Kelly's Collision red zone. That was a gain of 4 on the play. Who was that?
Burchett.
Burchett.
He kept it up the middle.
Another first down. So now it's first down and 10 from the 21-yard line.
Still in the 3rd quarter.
Still in the 3rd quarter, yep. Now here's a game. Let's just call off the 2-minute timeout, okay, at the end of the game. Let's just call it off, coaches. No reason to have that. First down and 10. All right, here's Burchett rolling to his left, being chased. Now he's going to go back to his right. Gets away from a couple of tacklers. Oh, nice move by Burchett down to the 15. He had a chance to lose a few yards there and winds up picking up 6.
Broke 2 tackles. Broke 1 behind the line of scrimmage, 1 at the line of scrimmage, and then hurdled the guy.
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't know if the quarterback turned the wrong way or the running back turned the wrong way, but it's a busted play.
All right, so it goes from the 22 down to the 16, a gain of 6. Tell you, that Gilmer-Pittsburgh game is a big game. I think the loser of that, very well, I'm going to predict that's who we're going to play in the first round.
29-13, Gilmer with 7:20 in the 4th quarter.
Okay, hey, thanks. 29-13, Gilmer.
Bayville 31, Wascom 21 is what I show in the 4th quarter.
Here's Bundy. Bundy right side.
Got a
Bundy
couple.
left, Bundy right. 2 more yards for Bundy.
Bundy is not a big kid, but boy, he runs with heart. Man.
Athens 38, Brownsboro 8 with 8:48 left in the 3rd quarter.
All right, this play right here ought to do it. This play will do it for the 3rd quarter. Down to 30 seconds to go. Carthage up 63-7.
They're listening to us.
No,
from
53-7.
Chicago.
Pardon me, 53.
Chicago, Illinois are listening to us tonight. Memphis, Tennessee.
Kilgore 21, Chapel Hill 0 with 6:36 left in the fourth quarter.
All right, down to 3 seconds on the play clock. Got to hurry. Snap with one. Pitch out Bundy. Bundy right side. Bundy another first down. How's they say an electrical first down? It goes from the 14 down to the 11, I believe. That's 3 more yards for Bundy.
In the Kelly's collision zone.
That's the end of the third quarter. Carthage up 53-7.
When you need a set of tires, call Leo Graves at Graves Tires in Carthage. Their number, 903-693-4841. At Graves, you always save. They are located at 809 East Sabine in Carthage, which is right next door to the Dairy Queen. Now, whether you need a set of brand new name brand tires or you need a set of good quality used tires, you can find them at Graves. Aligned and balanced and ready to go. And you will still have change in your pocket. That's at Graves Tire in Carthage.
Champions. They're not just made in competition, they're built in every classroom, where curiosity sparks innovation, in every lesson where hard work turns challenges into triumphs, in every act of kindness where compassion helps create future leaders, in every encouragement of dedicated teachers, in every show of support in a close-knit community, in every tradition that inspires excellence. This is Carthage ISD, where champions are educated.
All right, we start the fourth quarter. Carthage leading 53-7 here at Center. Remember, next week, the top 2 ranked teams in our district are going to play each other. You know, you can't say for sure this is for the district championship, but most likely it is. Carthage versus Athens. Athens, outstanding ball club. It's going to take a good effort for the Bulldogs. All right, so we start the fourth quarter here leading 53-7. We've got the ball at the center 10-yard line. First and go from the 10. All right, the quarterback, number 4, is Burchett. Burchett hands off to Bundy. Bundy over the left side, down close to the goal line. He is in for the touchdown. A Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown run of 10 yards for Sean Bundy, and it's 59-7.
You could tell when he got to the 5, he could smell the end zone, and he squirmed his way through a bunch of maroon jerseys and got in for a touchdown.
Sean Bundy for the touchdown, and we now have, it's going to be Andrew Gwynn holding here. Andrew Gwynn holding. There's a snap. Good hold. The kick is away, plenty of distance. It's good. Carthage 60, Center 7. Back in a minute.
There's something new at XL4 in Carthage. They've changed their name. It is now Carthage 4. Same location, same people, same telephone number, same great deal. The only change is the name. It is now Carthage 4. They're still located at 2228 Southeast Loop 59 in Carthage. That telephone number, 903-693-3821. Don't forget, they still have the sharpest pencil in the Arklatex.
There's nothing like the great food found at the Texas Tea Room on the square in downtown Carthage. The Texas Tea Room is the perfect place to admire Carthage's history and inspire our future. The Sunday special is chicken and dressing, chicken fried steak, and meatloaf. The Texas Tea Room is open Sunday and Monday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. The Texas Tea Room, located in the historic First National Bank building on the Carthage downtown square.
Larry, got a little trivia for you.
Okay.
When's the last time Carthage and Athens met undefeated? Both of them.
They're not undefeated.
They're undefeated in district.
Oh, undefeated in district. Oh, yeah.
When's the last time that happened?
That was last year.
1978.
They
came to town undefeated, and we were undefeated.
Well, both of them
we were both undefeated
last year too, because we were both 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
They were 5. We were both 5-0 then.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so Center's going to have it 1st and 10 at their 35.
We beat them 35-0 that night. Sent them back home.
You would think right here that I know the coaches have to agree to it, but you'd think that this might be a time to run the clock right here too, but they are not. 60-7 Carthage. Wow. Offense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 8 different receivers tonight.
Wow.
And we've had a bunch of different players score.
And then Benny scored on one of them. That's another one.
Might want to turn my mic down just a little bit with the band playing.
And Bundy scored.
Got 20 in there at defensive end this time around.
I think that's Bagley, isn't it?
Bagley.
Yes.
Okay. Here's up
Max Thomas is the 10.
32.
32. It's going to be Seth Wedgworth.
59.
59.
59 is Braden Dieter.
Corners are 16 and 23.
Okay.
23 is Ahmad.
23 is Amari Shepard.
Yeah.
Okay, snap back to Wolf. Wolf hands off, running back. This is Egaeus, and he's got a first down.
I think there's a new quarterback too, Larry.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who
that's
that
new quarterback.
Is that number 12?
Goes from 38 to the 46. That's an 8-yard gain on that play.
27 and 35 your safeties.
They pick up a first down there.
That's Bullock. And number 35 is Ralston Reed.
Carthage leading at 60-7. First down and 10 for Center at their 46-yard line. Here's Egaeus on the run, and he picks up, let's see, the line of scrimmage was a 46.
Have we played?
Oh, there's a flag.
Larry, have we played anybody that's common to Athens this year? Has they played anybody?
No, sir. I think I'm right in saying the answer to that is no.
No, it's not. They did play Henderson first game of the year, and they beat them, I think it was like 59-58.
Okay, the penalty was against Center for 5 yards. First down and 15 now. They hand off to Egaeus going to his left.
Ball went loose, I think.
The ball looked like it may have been
it's
loose.
Fumble. They fell on it.
Okay, the ball was on the 41. It goes to the 47, so a gain of 6.
10 minutes left.
Wow, okay. Boy, some big games tomorrow, Texas and Oklahoma.
You bet.
Now, you wouldn't think this would be a big game, but it is. Ohio State and Illinois. I believe they play. It's either that or I think it's Ohio State and Illinois play. Aggies are undefeated. Okay, here's a handoff to Egaeus. He breaks it. He's to the 30-yard line, so that's going to be a big gain for them. That's going to go from the 47 down to the 29.
Good tackle by Ralston Reed.
So 24 yards there.
Their Van beat Spring Hill 49-26. In the Gilmer game, it's 29-19 with 3:24. Now it's 36-19 with 3:24 left.
Okay, so I'm going to say, just based on what's happened so far, I'm going to say it's going to be Pittsburgh for Carthage in round 1. If it happened to be Spring Hill would have to come to Carthage.
That's correct.
Okay, here's a handoff going to the tailback to the 25, 20, and he's going to be tackled there. So the line of scrimmage was a 29, and I think they pick up. No, he's going to go to the 21, so it's going to be an 8-yard gain.
We had a chance to stop him 2 times behind the line of scrimmage, and he got loose and got good yardage.
So it's, let's see, it's at the 21-yard line of Carthage. Second down and 1 for Center at the Carthage 21. And the handoff to the tailback. And he picks up a first down. Goes down to the 7.
8.5 left. Bulldogs will have a tough game next week. We need people there.
Yeah, and remember, it's a tailgate, sponsored by Hudson Financial, and got Mike Singletary coming in, and a couple of former Cowboys. Both of them, I believe, have 2 championship rings. Here's the handoff, running back straight up the middle, and he's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. So that's going to be a touchdown run of 17 yards for center. Did you catch who that was? What number he was?
Number 12. Number 12.
Number 12, okay. And it's 8:03 to play. So that makes it 60-13. Extra point to come.
Moon's coming up.
Yep. There's a snap. Kick is away. Looks like it's good. And it is. It's 60-14. Carthage, 8:03 to play.
It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress that you can sleep on either side, and the box springs priced at $5.99. Check out these Frederick air conditioners, 8,000 BTU at $249, or a 10,000 BTU unit, $539. That's delivered and installed.
I've got a new kid
This
back
is Darcy with Carthage Flower Shop on the Square, where we are more than just flowers. In shop, we keep a variety of live pot plants, silk arrangements, snack baskets, candles, keepsakes, and a great bath and body line called Magnolia Soaps. We now offer balloon arch installations, so give us a call for your next event. We can even get flowers to your loved one out of town. Thank you for all your continued support, Darcy, Jeanette, Levi, and the girls at Carthage Flower Shop.
All right, center's getting ready to kick off. Again, next week, Athens comes to town. Athens, they're ranked number 10 in the state in the Harris poll. Carthage number 1, so that's, we're facing one of the top teams.
East Texas shootout.
Okay, here's the kick, and it's going to be taken by Carthage at the 28 to the 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield. And out of bounds, great return.
Shepard.
Into Carthage territory by Amari Shepard. That's right, Shepard did it. And he took it at the 28, and he's going to return it 23 plus 7, about 30 yards.
Got a
wait a
flag
minute, he's come back. There's a penalty.
33-yard line.
Holding Carthage. Okay, that's going to set us back. Okay, Jerry. We need to advertise the band some more. Okay, so what happens tomorrow? Is that the practice thing in Longview?
That is the practice. The National Association of Military Marching Bands, NAMBY, is sponsoring it. Carthage Band will perform around 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And the band boosters are inviting as many people as can to go and support. It's free.
How many bands will be there?
Probably about 2 to 3 dozen. Yeah,
2 to 3 dozen.
Yeah, there'll be a pile over
That's
there.
24 or 36.
That's right.
Well,
you asked.
Okay. Well, yeah, 2 dozen. I just wasn't expecting it by the dozen. But yeah, we can convert that dozen into number of bands. Yeah. Okay, so Carthage now 1st and 10 from their 20. Pitch out. This is probably Bundy. May not be. And it's going to be a gain of about 7 yards. Okay, let's make sure we know what was. That was Bundy. Okay, and then the actual regional competition is when?
On Saturday the 18th, the next Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday week.
And where is that?
It will be at Lobo Stadium in Longview. The marching time is around 4:45.
So both of these events are at Lobo.
That is correct.
Okay.
That's one advantage of having the practice session at Lobo.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, good idea. All right, 2nd down and 4 for Carthage. Carthage leading is 60 to 14, pardon me, 60 to 14. 2nd down and 4. Here's pitch out Bundy. Bundy right side, first down to the 30, 35. Bundy running hard tonight. He goes from the 26 out to the 40-yard line. 14 more for Bundy.
That was a good run there.
Another House AC and Electrical first down.
Real good run right there. Good blocking, really. He got hit. He had a 6-8 yard gain before he got hit.
All right. Well, the clock is under 7 minutes now. Well, if we can just keep it on the ground here and run some time off the clock. Don't snap it early, Mr. Burchett. Don't snap it too quick. 1st and 10 from their 40. Hand off to Bundy again. Bundy with another 3 or 4 yards. Bundy is going to get 4. He's going to get 5 out of that. Way to go, Sean Bundy.
Yeah, he's having a good night already itself.
So
6:24 left.
So Bundy for 5. We've got it at our 45. Again, Carthage is leading at 60-14. Carthage at home next week against Athens.
And Beckville Bearcats are upsetting the Wascom Wildcats tonight. Pretty decent, 38-21. That's an upset, really.
Second down and 5 from the Carthage 45. Cason Burchett. Burchett takes it himself. Burchett breaks it. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, out of bounds. Burchett with a big run for the Bulldogs.
Tell you what, I didn't know he was that fast. He got to the outside, put on some gas we hadn't seen. Of course, usually, he's throwing the ball or handing it off, but
yeah, it looks like Center's got some of their second-team defensive guys in as well. Second-team offense.
These guys want to score.
I don't blame them.
You're in there trying to impress Coach Surratt. Okay, here's handoff to Bundy. Bundy straight ahead. And picks up 2 yards there, down to the 16.
Bundy really doesn't fall backwards. He's squirming and he's going forward most of the time when he gets tackled. 5:27.
Boy, again, I'm sitting right next to Eric Lawrence, who is keeping the scoreboard updated for you folks who are watching this. Boy, what a picture that is.
I think we're at AT&T.
Wow, man.
Just keep bragging. Keep bragging.
That's a great picture. Good job, Thomas Powell. All right, here's Burchett. Pitch out Bundy. Bundy right side to the 10. Bundy inside the 10-yard line. Going to be another first down. That's going to be 6 yards.
Kelly's collision zone.
Another House AC and Electrical first down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 first downs for the Bulldogs. They've got it first and goal now at the center 9-yard line. 4:40 left to play in the ball game.
We need to pack the stadium next week, ladies and gentlemen. We need to pack out.
Well, for sure. Only one more home game after next week.
We even got one of our starting linemen that's a drum major on the drums well in full uniform.
Okay, so Burchett with the Bulldogs. He's under center. And let's see, what do we have here?
Sneak, I guess.
Well, they didn't give us the first down.
Oh, they didn't give us the first down earlier.
Have now, though.
Okay, we've got it now. Okay.
I think it was quarterback sneak.
That was quarterback sneak for Burchett. So Burchett with 1 yard. And now it's at the 8. Now it's a first down. Okay.
These guys practice just like the first team.
Yep.
They want to score just like the first team.
They sure do.
And you don't blame them. They're out there in the summer heat, 2-a-days and everything else, just like everybody else.
Now, it's been a while since the junior high has been at Bulldog Stadium, but there should be four junior high games this next Thursday night.
That's correct.
Bulldog Stadium starting at 4:30. Okay, here's a pitch out. Bundy right side. Bundy to the 5. Bundy down toward the goal line. And he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds at about the 1 or 2 yard line.
Looks like the guy where he's blowing it dead. It looked like he had touchdown.
Okay, 7 yards for Bundy. And it's going to be at the 1 yard line. Keep the clock running even though he went out of bounds.
Yeah, he blew it. Kept going.
So now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. If we kick the field, if we kick the extra point here, that'd be 67 points. I tell you what, that may be the most points that we've scored since and I think we recovered it.
We still got it.
Oh, okay, and so this is going to be a loss here. We fumbled it, and then Burchett picked it up, and he was tackled back at the 6.
Do we have a flag there at the end?
I don't see it. They're blowing it keeps the clock keeps
maybe
moving.
just threw his marker on the fumble.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, so the line of scrimmage was the 1, and so we lost yardage there. We'll call that at the 7, so that's a loss of 6.
Got 10 seconds left.
6.
10 seconds left on 7. Got to get going.
3 seconds on the play clock. Got to hurry here. Here's Burchett. Burchett's going to run to his right to the 5. Burchett toward the goal line, and he is short. He is short at the 1. Okay,
got
so
to where,
6 yards there.
Where Bundy had it a while ago. 2:33 left.
So it's going to be at the 1 yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 1. 4th and goal at the 1.
Is this the time for that special play?
Maybe so.
Yeah, I guess you could go with that. I don't know if I haven't seen Carthage practicing that play, but I don't stay for the whole practice when I go. So Carthage leading is 60-14, and we've got 2:16 left to play now in the ball game.
Probably going to have the 2-minute timeout.
Oh.
Play clock's at 17. There's 2:10 left.
Okay, so we're going to take it down to the 2-minute timeout, which will be coming up. Carthage leading it by a score of 60-14. Oh, shoot.
Join Anytime Fitness Carthage today and save $60 in enrollment fees. We offer tools and resources for everyone, including weekly classes, tanning services, and the AF app featuring personalized workouts just for you. That's Anytime Fitness Carthage with convenient 24/7 access on 623 West Panolia Street. Stop by or give us a call at 903-283-1710 and get started today. Join Anytime Fitness Carthage.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903-SKYDIVE. That's 903-SKYDIve. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
All right, we've just had the 2-minute timeout. It's not the 2-minute warning. That's a terminology used in the NFL. But in college and high school, it's the 2-minute timeout. So it's 4th down and goal for Carthage from the center 1 yard line. Casey Burchett's the quarterback. Bundy's the tailback. Handoff goes to the fullback there, and he's going to be stopped. And center holds, and they will take over at the 3 yard line. So center holds, Carthage turns it over on downs. Had a nice drive going there.
Sure did.
1:54 to go. Center will have it now at their 3.
If I was their coach, I'd take a knee. 3 times, call it good.
And again, there was a situation, where, you sort of break the rules when you run the clock. You really do. I just don't see why the coaches can't say on that 2-minute timeout with the score 60-14. Hey, let's just keep the clock going here.
Yeah. Or leave it running during the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah. Okay, so. They hand off, and he's to the 10, the 15, knocked out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Okay, so that's a gain there of 14.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
14 yards and a first down for the Center Rough Riders. 1:46 to go. Oh, why'd they stop the clock right there? That's the spot where you need to keep it going too. Goodness. Okay, so handoff, running back again, going to his left. And again, and they're going to keep it going this time. So he gains about 2 yards to they'll make it 3 to the 21.
Reed on the tackle there with Jax Thomas.
All right, we're down to 1:20 to go here. Carthage leading at 60-14. We'll have the wrap up right after this one's over. Running back going to the right. And going to be stopped for a loss there.
Less than a minute.
Yep, under a minute to go now.
You want, is Dustin going to do just tape his interview? Or is he going to go live?
We're waiting for Dustin to tell us.
What were y'all saying? The band's a little loud here. It's hard to hear. I was having to put one ear in my other ear and try to listen what y'all talking on the other.
You want to do your interview live or you want to tape it?
Live's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, last year
was a 17.
We played Athens, but they didn't have their good quarterback. If you remember, they held him out. So we're going to face this kid that's highly ranked.
Okay, that's going to be it. So Carthage is going to win this from 60-14.
Okay, now, Dustin, when you set up for your interview, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and start our commercials right now.
Big things are happening in Panola County. Thomas Oilfield Services has officially moved its corporate headquarters to Carthage, Texas, right in the heart of East Texas oil country. Thomas Oilfield Services is a leader in the oilfield industry, known for top quality equipment, reliable service, and a workforce built on integrity. They're bringing new
Dental. We've just opened our practice and have some great new patient offers. At Panola Dental, we specialize in family and cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, orthodontics, and oral surgery. I've been serving the dental community in East Texas for more than 26 years. My staff and I are looking forward to serving you and your family. We are located at 4188 Northwest Loop on the corner of Easy Street and Carthage. Call 903-508-5762 today.
Carthage wins 60-14. Larry Allen will be here in just a moment with our stats and wrap-up of the game.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked #1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
How could your life look different? More time for what you love, work you enjoy, better pay? Reimagine your future with Panola College. At Panola, you can study your way online or in person in Carthage, Center, or Marshall. Choose career-ready programs and transfer degrees, plus workforce training. Finish faster with our new accelerated programs using 8 and 16-week courses. And for eligible graduates in Panola and Shelby counties, the Panola College Promise will cover your tuition and fees for up to 3 years. So what's next for you? Visit Panola.edu today.
Dustin, tell me where you are.
I'm looking for it.
Watch y'all go ahead and do the wrap up. He's going to talk to him and then I'll do it. If
Okay.
you're good with that.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Larry, are you close?
I guess we can try it. I hate to run over and delay the coach.
Well, let's play a commercial break and we'll be right back.
We talk about Hal's AC and Electric all the time, but not often do we mention their 323 plumbing service. From toilets to sinks and all that's in between, water heaters, filtration systems, and gas line testing and repair. Remember, winterize. Prepare instead of repair. 323 Plumbing at 903-693-7451. A master plumber providing a full service for all plumbing needs. 323 Plumbing, Carthage.
From the oil field to the football field, excellence starts with hard work, precision, and heart. At U-Weld, we fabricate quality assets for the upstream, midstream, and downstream sectors. And we know greatness is built, not born. That's why we're proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs in their quest for an unbelievable 11th state championship. You've got the grit, the grind, and the whole town behind you. Let's go get what's ours. Find us on the web at www.uweldusa.com.
Okay, we're waiting for Coach Surratt to make his way over to Dustin with a sideline mic from Carthage Forward. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has...
Okay, Dustin, are you prepared?
I'm ready.
Go.
Coach, you put a 6-0 in district, travel to center. Just give us your thoughts on the game, 160-40. Excuse me, 60-14.
Yeah, I thought we executed well. We gave the kickoff return up again, and, so we got to work that. I don't think our kicks are very good on the kickoffs tonight, and we got to get better at that. But other than that, I thought we looked pretty clean. Other than that, once we get on kickoff, don't mean they got to score. We got to get them off the field, and then our twos got out there and played great. Man, it was a great night here in center.
Offense spread the ball around a lot without KJ playing or Henderson. Ross got in there. Talk about just a little bit how you're working the offense tonight to get the ball in other players' hands.
Yeah, I mean, spread it around, Bryson Price and J.D. Edwards, and, of course, look at Jeffers had a another big game, and then, Carson Crawford had a big catch on the go. I mean, that's who we are. We're going to spread around. Benny caught one. We wanted to get Benny 12 or 14 carries. I don't know what he got, but he had a lot of yardage, and, we just threw it around well and caught it well, and we're on to next week ready to roll.
Tell us anything a little bit about Athens.
Now, I really hadn't watched much of Athens. I know their quarterback's really good. I know they got some good receivers. They got one outside linebackers back from last year. It was very special. I mean, he's really good. And so it'll be a great challenge. It'll be the best team we've played in a while, that's for sure, if not the best team we played all year.
Coach, we'll see you at home next week against Athens.
Yes, sir. Go Dogs.
Friday night at Rough Rider Stadium, Center High School, the Carthage Bulldogs and the Center Rough Riders opening district play. And the Bulldogs scored with 6:38 to play in the first quarter on a safety, 2-0 Carthage. 5:35 to play in the first. A 48-yard touchdown pass to Bryson Price, 9-0 Carthage. 1:36 to go in the first quarter, an 11-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Jeffries, and the Bulldogs led 16-0. And then Center got on the board with 7 seconds to play in the first quarter on a 1-yard run. It was 16-7 Bulldogs. 1-yard run for Benny Smith, 9:30 to play in the second quarter. Carthage up 23-7. And then a 30-yard touchdown pass to Jace Harris gave the Bulldogs a 30-7 lead with 4:38 to play until halftime. Another safety for Carthage, this time coming on a high snap on a punt for Center. It went into the end zone. Center recovered it. A safety for Carthage. Carthage 32-7. 2:29 to play in the half. 2:05 to play in the half. And a 22-yard touchdown pass to Anthony Crowell. Carthage led 39-7. And that was the score at halftime, 39-7. In the third quarter, 10:15 to play in the third. 7-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Jeffries. Carthage leading 46-7. The lead was 53-7 with 7:29 to play in the third quarter. Another touchdown pass to Jeffries, this time for 9 yards. 11:53 to play in the fourth. A 10-yard run for Sean Bundy. Carthage leading at 60-7. And then Center scored on a 17-yard run. With 8:03 to play in the fourth quarter. The final score 60-14. Here are the statistics. Carthage with 30 first downs, Center with 9. On the ground, Carthage 278, Center 88. Center 3 of 6 through the air for 40 yards. Carthage was 22 of 28 for 293. So the total yardage, Carthage 571 and Center 128. Carthage did not turn it over. Center had 2 turnovers. Carthage with 4 penalties for 25 yards. Center 4 penalties for 20 yards. Carthage did not punt, and Center punted 3 times for a 35-yard average. The Center Rough Riders are now 2-4 for the season, 0-1 in district play. The Carthage Bulldogs are perfect 6-0 for the season, and they are 1-0 in district play. The final score again, once again, the Carthage Bulldogs 60 and the Center Rough Riders 14 for your Sports Beat station. I'm Larry Allen.
You've been listening to a live broadcast of Carthage High School Bulldog football on KGAS 104.3 FM. Our live free video stream has been immediately following our broadcast. For Larry Allen, Mark Harris, Eric Lawrence, and Tom